If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. 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 Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back. Hope all of you are having a motherfucking good one, boys. Hope all of you are having another wonderful, beautiful day. We're having ourselves a wonderful afternoon, and well, actually, it's 5 p.m. It's evening. Yeah, can you tell my schedule and just my mind is just so warped? My week starts on a Tuesday. That's how much fucking WoW I play, dude. Normally my week will start like a Sunday or a Monday. For me, it's like patch update for WoW Tuesday. That's when my week starts and ends. Holy shit, dude. Hope all of you guys are having a motherfucking good one, though, because we got some duels for the day. We got some motherfucking duels, boys. Fucking love me some duels, man. Let me get the music back up and running. Is it loud? Music loud enough. Not too loud. Alrighty, boys. You know what it is. You know what it is, NA! It is time for some motherfucking duels! NA! We need you, NA boys, today, man. We need all y'all. Log on. Time to make some groups, man. Time to have some fun over on the region of NA. Saturdays are for the boys. Sorry if you missed it on Friday on EU. But today we got them NA. K-Corner, brother. How you boys all doing? We got ourselves Atho, Mark, Kren, Average Row. We got ourselves Super Rad, Karen. K-A-R-A. How do I say your name? What is this? Are you like... Is it supposed to be Karen, or is it like Karan? And I ran so far away. Lorenzo, Anxious Kitty, Your Average Rogue, Zachary, Matt. We got the boys in here. Kill Switch for Life. How you doing, my man? Calcutta. How you doing, boy? Hope you're having a good one, my man. Alert. Yeah. Duels. That's all I'm gonna send the alert. Duels! Almost like a boo. Ah, what's going on? Sav already got a group? Fuck yeah, dude. Sav already, before I even logged on the game, he was like, yo, man, I gotcha. Already setting up with the group. It's time to fucking duel, boys. Whew. Goddamn, last one, Karan. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna mess it up a couple of times throughout the day, okay? I'm gonna try to get it right. I'm gonna flip-flop back and forth until something sticks, and then it's whatever my mind finds like the most easiest. The stash though, what's up, Bill? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Oh, Lil Gubbin, and Held Rock with the group. Boys, let's fucking go, dude. Alrighty, boys, you know what it is. I did the same thing yesterday for EU. The song is just too slow. We don't want that garbage here. That sounds a little better. It starts out slow, but it gets a little better. Pound Cake. Why is this? Is it because they're Culturans? It feels like it's fitting because they're kind of thick, you know what I mean? All Culturans. Boy Culturans, Girl Culturans, all of them are thick, dude. Pound Cake. I like it. I actually unironically like it. I think it's actually kind of good. It's sad that they had to do that weird O because the original name Pound Cake is taking, but it's pretty good. Isn't it PvP pre-made groups, right? Yep, it is Radok. Alright, Held Rock. Another message. Held Rock, please whisper me again so I can see ya. Actually, I should probably be able to type you out, shouldn't I? Okay, hold on. Let me try that. Spectator match. That's Sav and Held Rock. Unless I fucked it up. Yes, I fucked that up, but not in the same way that I thought I did. Here we go. Yeah. And Boris in here too. My man, I'm gonna get you in next. How does that sound? Alrighty, boys. It's time to switch into high gear for the OG mix. I'm gonna skip the next song. I'm gonna try it again. I can get into that. I think I mildly like it. Can you guys tell that I mildly like this song? Fuck, my headphones. I mildly like it. Just mildly. Just barely. Wouldn't even remember it. You know what I mean? Alright, so Twitch, we got ourselves first team for Team NA. We got ourselves Held Rock gonna be lead off Team Red. On his team, we got ourselves OMG Ronnie. Or Grani. Well, these shoulders look so weird on a Dark Iron, but there it is. We got ourselves Super. We got ourselves Texas. I thought for some reason I would call that as taxes. And Wargren looking very blue today, very corrupted. Versus Team Blue, we got Genesis with Milord. Jay, I can't misspell your name 100%. Psych, look at let's go up there before Quiddles. Milord popping in the wings versus Texas. Gonna be an invasion for the Rogue as he's looking to get them gushing wounds applied onto the Paladin. The Paladin trying to see if he can bail out of it. With the Hand of Freedom, pony up, getting hit with the Maledict. Actually was trying to see if he could pony NASCAR out of there. But then got clipped on a pixel. Bob coming out from a Lord Pal with the Shield of Vengeance. Tex is actually going to go for a Cloak of Shadows. Burning through his defenses quite fast. Will not be able to bust through the Shield of Vengeance quite quick enough. Is going to go for the blind to Milord Pal again for a full reset. Bubble still available for Milord. Does Shield of Vengeance clip him? It does not. I mean, if it did a little bit of damage. Maybe, as we put him in combat, does not do that. Jestergath coming out by the Rogue, getting Milord Pala quite low actually, with a Vendetta to follow. Hodge onto Texas, he does trick it out of it. Bobble available for Milord, it's gonna have to go for Flash of Lights. Texas does not have an evasion anymore, or vanish anymore, so this could be a perfect setup for the Paladin. Trying to see if he can just secure the kill right here. The Rogue does catch a reset. Pala looking for a bit of a reset. Milord. We got our defender, Milord. Texas popping in with a kidney shot with a bit of that shock. Bracers from Mechagun going for the hit and run strat from Milord. No dampening has set him quite yet. Just needs to get himself a good setup with a Hammer of Justice. The Rogue is just going to go buying his time. Lots of dot damage is going to be available for him again. I swear to God, man, this guy got the Royal Steed, man. This thing just screams royalty, but this man got more of battle armor rather than pretty looking armor this time. Texas, without an evasion for 25 seconds, 43 onto a Cloak of Shadows. No trick available if Milord can get himself full set of wings as he's getting himself some resources up and running. He's going to go for a bit of AoE onto Texas. Kidney shot comes out by the Rogue. Look to catch a bit of a reset. Hand of Freedom and Pony, if that's available for Milord, does have the cleanse into a Pony. Texas getting hit into a Hodge. Wings are up and running for the Paladin. Is the damage going to be enough? 2 Templar's Verdicts getting Texas quite low, but not enough. It looks like plenty of versatility is ran on this Rogue. Maybe that's every single stab that he could get into his gear. Kidney shot onto Milord, does trick it out of the Kidney Shield of Edge, is back up and running. Mally rolling onto the Paladin. Invasion down for Texas. Cloak of Shot is coming up very, very soon. Milord Pala, I doubt, has a way to reconnect the damage back onto Texas. Shield of Vengeance was going to be perfect here, but Texas going for the reset. Cloak back up and running. Milord actually completely out of defenses. Not even a Word of Glory charge available. Minute left on that Shield of Vengeance as the Rogue is going to be able to have his way with a Pala while Vendetta is coursing through his veins. Cloak of Shadow is coming up, cannot stun the Rogue, trying to cleanse himself. There's going to be a lot of damage. Barely anything available. Barely any health. Shadow Step's not available. Oh, the dots do take him down. Very unfortunate, but that is how Assassination Rogues go. The dot base play, once you get them low enough with the big old Vendetta rolling, probably a gushing wound or two procking, and down you go. Next up is going to be Genesis. Oh, okay. Very interesting Mog. It's a lot of pieces that are kind of like all over the place, but at least they're all unique. Texas opening up big onto Genesis, getting shot into a Vanish. Oh, actually shot him a cheap shot. Just getting the dot base play rolling. Big leap coming out for Genesis as he's trying to get himself into Metamorphosis. Tricky coming out for Texas, trying to avoid any damage from Genesis to begin with. And I think it's going to be the Demon Hunter just being caught out with a sap kidney shot right after Trinket available. But then he kind of just melted. Well, unfortunate. I think, is this the first time we had Genesis here? Well, I guess they get a first-hand taste of what's it like to duel against some of these bad boys. Gonna be side going for a big old I-beam dress coming out in Texas with a big chaos cleave. But Blind comes out. Actually, I think he doesn't even play in the big blood of the enemy mastery build anymore. I think he might be playing something more tame today. There's something where he can actually play more than one game and just go down after a single one-shot. That's going to be Mally rolling into Psych. Is going to land an in-cap onto Texas, or in prison, really. I guess it could technically be advantage if he does have an on-talent. By getting thrown at the Rogue, it's going to be more counter strikes coming out. Or rather, annihilates. Trying to annihilate the Rogue. Trying to catch himself a bit of reset. Whole team red getting stunned up as the Demon Hunter is looking for the Rogue. Did not find him. But might have Spectral Sight available coming up soon. Is right next to the Rogue. Texas bailing in. Or actually pushing in. Every time Psych is just running out of the room. But every time he walks in, you just try to keep a certain amount of distance from him. And there goes that big kidney shot Vendetta rolling combo with a Dress getting Psych down to half a shot. Cloaker Shot is coming out. I wonder if Psych tried to go for a stun just now. Can you Cloaker Shot as the Demon Hunter stun actually? I don't think I've ever been able to. Unless I'm just poorly using Cloak. So honestly, I can't tell. Psych is just melting to die. Oh no! Texas, how many gushes are you running? Because you have some Versa on you. You definitely have some Versa on you. I know you do. Because you're taking a lot of damage and you're surviving. And I know you're reaping flames, so you can't be conflict and strife major. Jay's going to be next. J-Mac-licious. Okay, that's how you would say the name, I guess. Try to pick up the eyes, did not get to happen. Texas waiting for one set of eyes. Should be aware that J-Mac is getting out of stealth. Does see him, should be able to land the sap opener onto the feral druid. That's going to be popping into a non-cat form into this kidney shot, which is very, very unfortunate for him. Does get himself a Swiftman into a regrowth, and that's going to be a Moonfire onto Texas as he gets behind the pillar. Gonna deny the Rogue a little bit of a reset. The Rogue can still land himself a Garrode into a kidney shot as there we go, Subterfuge is going to give him that Garrode. Chicken coming out as he gets bashed up by Jay. Not letting Jay really ramp up the damage. Blind coming out. That's going to be immediate chicken for Jay. Went to a kidney shot right after him. Does Texas have enough damage? Maligan thrown to Jay immediately to put even more pressure. Going to be Swiftmans and Wall coming out early for Jay. Popping into bear form with Thorns up and running. Texas looking to bail out of there. And this way Jay is just going to try to get on top of him. Try to get a War Stomp. Didn't really happen. And Jay needs to make sure to secure a dot on Texas. Make sure he does not get a reset. Otherwise, this could be really bad. The Feral without a trinket could be really squishy. One wall available if he can pre-wall a kidney shot. If we can pre-wall a big go, he might be okay. But I don't know if he will be able to. Does get the Rogue swiped out. It's still going to be a kidney shot landed. That's going to be huge dress by Texas with a Vendetta to follow. Jay does have a wall for this one. Texas just needs to wait out for the wall and get another kidney shot set up on a Jay and he'll be fine. Dots are melting Jay little by little. He does have the highest at least livid, but we are getting into that 8-minute mark with dampening rolling up little by little. 40% dampening, 15. So we're halfway to the point where healing becomes very, very, very rough. I'd say 30% dampening. This is where healing becomes extremely rough to deal with. And Jay is still trying to see if he can catch up with Texas. The resets for rogues are so huge. I mean, if Jay finds him, I feel like if Jay finds Texas, it could be really bad for Texas. The big bleeds for Feral will be up. However, I'd say for Texas, getting the resets, getting that Garrode opener, kidney shots and all that, it's just so much worse. At least I'd argue. Just from, playing against rogues and being a rogue. Texas landing that kidney shot. Is he going to go for big dam? I don't think he's really got anything left, really. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to go for the steady dot setup. Bash coming up for Jay. Perfect opportunity for you to reset your dots. Got himself target sphere. It's going to be full bleeds up and running onto Texas. Should be able to get quite a bit of damage. Thorns are up and running. It's going to be close shots for the Rogue. Jay has the Thorns. Has defenses coming back up very, very soon. There goes the renewal. Big bite into Texas. Evasion available for Texas in just 10 seconds. Streak it back up for Texas if he needs to. Next kidney shot could be deadly for Jay. He does have a trinket for it though. Blind. Does he trinket? Does trinket. Puts him up open for a kidney shot. Needs to pre-wall this kidney shot. If possible, does get the reopener onto Texas. Evasion's up by the Rogue. Still landing a kidney shot onto Jay. Texas is melting to dots, but Jay is still in a bad situation. Lots of gushes could be really bad. It's also a Vendetta with double cheap shot to follow that kidney shot. Still a lot of pressure for Jay. Texas taking a bit of that damage. Got himself a sippy cup and he's doing fine. Jay missing the War Stomp for the Tauren Racial. Does get a Moonfire onto Texas, however, and looking to maybe get himself a bit of a reset, get a breather. Maybe I should also get a breather, dude. The intensity of these duels, dude, I just forget to breathe to begin with. And Texas just hanging out by the eye. Might actually pick it up. Or maybe not. Just gotta let Jay maybe pick it up. Swipe coming out by the Feral. Still marked for us. Ready for Texas. Does not have a Shadow Step. Thorns available for Jay a little bit early. Texas looking to get himself a bit of a reset. Shadow Step and past the Feral is going to be able to avoid him a little bit. Does clip the Thorns though a little. That's gonna get the braces rolling. Weighted thorns out enough. Took only a little bit of damage from those big dress into Jay. This, I think, might be a perfect opportunity for Jay to really get aggressive and get in there. Needs to catch up to Texas before he can catch a reset bash. Nothing available for the rogue. I think this could be the end. Texas still has plenty of health, though. He is a rogue. They are slippery. Fade up for Texas. Still lots of damage from Bleeds. Getting shot into Jay. Does go down. The Bleeds from the Feral do take the rogue out. The first one to go down on Team Red. And Wargren is going to be up next. He's very corrupted. Very impure. Could be a thing from beyond seen any moment. Unless he decides to swap out some gear. Actually, look at a lot less corrupted now, unless he just sees Cloak. Which could be it. Manic Bandit is coming out for Wargren. As he's going to have to play the long game with Jay. Jay could actually win the long game against a Hunter. It's going to be tough. The dampen is quite high, but I think he totally could. As the Pharaoh's dot and run bleed playstyle might be okay against Wargren. I know there's Manic Bandages. And that's going to be a huge bike all over to Jay with Thorns up and running. Get it bash onto Wargren. Does have a wall up and running too. Needs himself a lot of self-heals right now. Big bite off from Wargren. Does get hit in a freezing trap. Does stop it for a second. Maim onto Wargren. Needs to get some heals up and running. Probably just dot and run at this point. He's just sticking in. Oh, Reaping Flames coming out. Sniping him out. Because if you could just reapply those dots back on the Survival Hunter after the Manic Bandage, I feel like you really do stand a chance. Like a real chance. Because once they don't have the bleeds, once they remove the bleeds once and you reapply them immediately, Hunters are pretty squishy. As they're going to be a turtle shot coming out for Warground with the Mutated Quiddles going for a bit of a Vivify. As a monk with high dampener though, the Vivify is going to be a lot less effective. Karma is going to be a lot less effective. So honestly, I don't really know if Quiddles is going to have to go for an extremely long game. There's still 3 more people after Wargren to come down afterwards, and Warg is just gonna go for the kite spree, letting the dots do the work, probably playing some gushers as well. That's just gonna be a lot of pressure on Quiddles. He needs to get aggressive, otherwise he's just gonna default lose with the dots. Touch of Death coming down to Wargren. Nothing available for Wargren. Might be able to feign the Touch of Death at the last second. It's gonna be Ring of Boopity Bob knocking him out, and that's gonna be down goes for the Survival Hunter on Team Red. Who's up next? It's gonna be oh, Super as Unholy DK. Yeah, I don't really know how that's gonna go for Quiddles. Yeah, as a monk, I think monks generally can do okay against Unholy DKs. Generally, is gonna go for a disarm. I think he's mostly just trying to kite the DK out a little bit. He's just trying to wait out until he doesn't have all these extra pets. Abomination is gonna be quite huge. All those extra pets attacking him too, like the mages. That's going to be quite rough as well. Early Karma coming out for Quiddles, just using as defensive, getting yoinked back at the DK. Fist of Fury are flying, but still taking all that magic damage and the pet damage, as the pets are going to try to get around him. No health available. Does have some dampen harm. Nothing real left. I think, yeah, dampen is way too high. Let's just try to get a Vivify. And down goes. That is super unfortunate. Did Texas only get 3? I thought Texas got more than 3. I swear I thought Texas got more than 3 there. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Alright, boys, let's get another one going. Yeah, I got a group. Alright, Ty, I can get you in, man. Alright, boys, held Rocket Sav, held one. Let's get Boris and Tay real quick. But your boy back, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, let's get Tay and Boris in, and then we'll get held Rock and I guess Boris to somebody. Hopefully we can get like a 5th person for the group. And then we'll be able to cycle through people a lot easier. So NA is on 339. What, we're gonna hit 340 in the next game? Are you kidding me? Boys, if you want to join in for 5V5 1v1 Duels, follow Kren in the chat, letting you guys know exactly what to do. But if you're someone who wants it more visually rather than like reading, this is how you do it. Player versus player, Premier Group, Custom PvP, hit Find Group, type number 5, enter. And you'll see 5V5 1v1 group and running on NA or EU. Oh no, Alliance or Horde. Alliance or Horde. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. I totally not going crazy. Yeah. So that's how you join one. If you don't see one for your faction, you can always make one. Go to custom, make a group called something like 5V5 1v1 Duel Dalaran. Some of those lines just have a 5 in there. Number 5 is fine, so people have an easier time finding it. List group. Good for people. Add me on Real ID, and I'll queue you against other people that are available. Yeah, that easy. Alrighty, let me get yo, Tay, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Make sure to delist yourself from LFG. You got a 5-man, delist from LFG. When you're queuing up. What's up, my man? What's up, Golden? How you doing, my man? Zdorova. I know you got a better Russian than ya. Need a party? Yo, boys, you gotta join up or make one yourselves. Where do we had you? Where do we had you? Add you or had you? If you try to add me, Dalaran #1340, but make sure you have a group of 5 already, and then I'll add you. How does that sound? How does that sound? I'm questioned, but what found it? I'm questioned, but think it's full. You add it. You'll try to start a premium. Okay, work this out. Question, as in like you requested to join, and I get you. I get you. All right, Tay. We're still full. We're sure when to go after the next game. Sure. Yeah, I'll get you, Hellrock. I'll get you guys in again. If it was just the rogue that got to play, I would have gotten the team there immediately, man. If it was just the rogue that got to play, I would have got you guys immediately next one versus Boris. All right, Ty. Hopefully this works. What name? The group should be called 5V5 1v1 DUELS if you want to look for them. If you want to make a group, call it something along the lines of 5V5 1v1 DUELS Dalaran. Something along, it's close enough, it'll be fine. Just make sure you have number 5 somewhere in the title. So call like a 5v5 DUELS, 5v5 Dalaran. Close enough. If you're trying to add me, if you have a group and you're trying to add me, then it's Dalaran #1340. Fiddles, that'll be a Friday, man. That'll be yesterday. Join us next week Friday for the EU Duels. I try to join Discord, by the way. Guys, there's link down below. I'm trying to get better at it, right? I'm trying to get better at letting you guys know which region is getting to play which day. Join Discord. There's an announcement section. I put a lot of the announcements when the streams are up or whatever. Yeah. I don't try to spam it, like maybe one a stream, one a day, unless there's like big announcements. So just keep that open, you know. It doesn't spam like every 30 seconds like some of the other Discords do, all right? There I'll post like, hey, 1 hour before EU Duels, letting you guys know at least ahead of time or whatever. Come a group? Yo, what's up? Dalaran #1340. 1340. Second rule, let me know what your real ID after this game. Do Twitch. We got ourselves Kane on Team Blue as our Windwalker Monk. We got ourselves Wagon. Yo, I like them. I like this Mog. I like that hat. I like the fists. Like, there's just some parts about this Mog, the fists. Oh, that looks so good for a Monk. We got Thuff back here as well. Palm making a comeback. And Manji and looks at Kane. It's going to be all versus Cat. Oh, man. That's going to be a very unfortunate situation as these two are just monsters of one another. Going to be trinkets used and leg sweeps flown as the touch that comes out onto Ken. Does he karma this though? Just takes a touch of death. Doesn't look like Kane had the biggest touch of death set up on him. Did Ken use a touch of death of his own, or was that just all that Fist of Fury damage by Ken that got Kane this low? On Team Red, we also got ourselves Dralik. We got ourselves Darmash. Get back in the fight. Yo, that's how it is, dude. Kick. And we got ourselves Rapid Fire here as well. Wait, is it kicked? It is kicked with a weird D, but you know, it works out. What is that? Is that an arrow? It looks like a plus sign at the end of a cert. That's probably like an actual, like, sound that is that a vowel? I was gonna say vowel that makes. That's gonna be in cap onto Kane as Ked looking to get himself a setup. It's gonna be in cap back into Ked. Does Kane have a setup right now? Just trying to see if he can heal himself back up. Karmas will not be burned by either Monk, but wall is down for Kane. Legs are coming out. Could Kane be going down here? Is this gonna be enough for Ked though? Might have it. Oh, getting that a big old hit. I don't even know if Kane had a global to press there, but that was a setup. Got too low on health. Ked going in for a while. Touch of death coming down to Palm. Hasn't used touch of death onto Kane at all. Otherwise, it wouldn't be up yet. Palm going for the Storm Bolt into Ked. Just trying to deny the touch of death. It's completely denied it. It's going to be disarmed to Ked. Stopping the Fist of Fury ahead of time. Going to be a fist denial of the arms. The disarm onto Palm. He's going to have to go for a self-heal with a Crucible Flame Dress coming out by Ked by the looks of it. Palm actually super low in health. Might have to go for big heals. Zerka Raging out of this. Might go for massive heals here. He's not really doing all that good. Enrage Regen coming out. Going to be poured by Ked. Does Palm get to catch up to him? Ked is trying to deny the Warrior any kind of healing with Enrage Regen. Stormbolt does still land. And Palm at least should be able to get a couple of those Bloodthirsts here and there. He just needs more charge into Bloodthirst, man. He needs to walk away from Fist of Fury. Try to get behind Ked, as Ked is actually backpedaling. What is going on? It's a Latin D. Oh, okay. Why was it? What's the sequence of a plus sign? It's going to be a karma onto by Ked. onto Palm. Is going to back away from Ken for a second. Try to see if he can disrupt the if I does not get to snipe it out. Just trying to minimize the amount of damage the Karma is doing. Needs to be aware of the Fist of Fury. Needs to get himself charge heals. Looks like he might not, doesn't go for the charge heal, just goes for a Stormbolt into a CAD with a Bloodthirst. Disarm, that's going to be a bad situation. I think he might be done and can't take him out. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's a D with a, oh, okay, I see it is. It's like a D, but the left stick has a thing, okay. It's a boy, right? It's a boy, it's a boy. It's going to be CAD up next versus Manji. As I-Beam comes out, Ken is just going to bail out of there. He went through Kane, he went through Palm. That's going to be quite a lot of defensives used. Popping off the wall just to survive Manji while Blur's up and available for the Demon Hunter. Looks like both of them are playing the Slappers. Bike coming down by Ken by the looks of it. Looks like the bike rammed into Manji, but he barely felt it as a little bit of a diffuse magic coming down. Ken might be in a bad spot. Does he have the mobility? Does he have the healing? Get it stopped? No, it's going to be a big slapperoonie onto the top of his head. Ken had himself a good run. I mean, two people went through. Manji's like, yo, let somebody else play. Slap, taking you down. Rapid Fire is going to be up next as a Marksman Hunter. Casting Rapid Fire, named Rapid Fire. Oh my goodness. Yo, I got an idea. Maybe I should change my name to Roll the Bones. What are these arrows that you got going on? Is that always been the animation? That looked kind of cool. It was like spinning. What is going on? This man is actually just decimating Manji as a Marksman Hunter. It looks like Manji was able to take down his pet. Is that what happened? Yeah, the pet is down for the count. Is Rapid Fire aware though? Manji looking to maybe get himself a little bit of a reset there. Wants to charge at Rapid Fire as soon as he got a stun. There it goes. Trying to get himself a I-Beam rolling so he can get himself a little bit of survivability. But that's going to be a freezing trap to stop him distracts. As long as Manji doesn't have a stun, yeah, as long as he doesn't have an I-Beam and a stun, he should be in a good spot. That's going to be a sniper shot into a scatter shot as Rapid Fire does get him quite a bit of distance. Rapid Fire flying and Manji does have blurs so some of these attacks are getting dodged. But it was a double tap. Rapid Fire does get a root onto Manji. Should probably pull his pet back so the pet doesn't give them any more healing. Manji could be going down right here. Sniper shot coming out. Darkness absorbing it. That's going to be arcane shots to follow. Does Rapid Fire actually take him out? He has this pet to generate resources off of. Jordan shot coming in for Rapid Fire. I don't really know if he meant to press it or not. But that's going to be a freezing trap onto Manji. If Rapid Fire has himself a good go, sniper shot coming out. Could be huge damage right here. Big hit onto Manji. Rapid Fire hitting through the wall. He does get a blur momentarily. Barely any health available. Manji could be going down in a moment. Stun onto Rapid Fire. Might actually turn it around. Oh no, the Marksman Hunter was going to have his day in the spotlight and Manji just stopped him. Oh my goodness, if only some of those Rapid Fire shots just didn't get dodged by the blur. Big dress on the Manji with the blood of the enemy for Darmash. I like a Fury Warrior that's going in with some big old damage. Blood of the enemy is a Fury? Oh my goodness, too bad he won't have it for Thuff. Then he gets a Shadow Priest. I mean, you're just going to be able to slice him through like paper. It's gonna be one of those YouTube videos where people make like really sharp knives and take like paper and literally cut it. That's literally what Darmash is gonna do to Thuff. As Thuff does try to actually play it out though. He's gonna go for a little bit of a Void Eruption. And he's gonna get himself a little bit extra damage with a Mind Bender. But it looks like the Mind Bender getting killed. It felt like it didn't last there long enough. Maybe it just timed out. Trying to get the Void Bolts rolling into Darmash. Actually getting quite a bit of damage. Get interrupted onto Mind Control. As Darmash is having to just last in here with sustained damage. As Thuff is gonna land the Mind Control onto Darmash. Could go for a bit of a reset. Thuff, you do have Void Shift, so you can take Wogan's health. That is allowed. Stun onto Darmash from a distance, as he's gonna blast his mind from a distance. Thuff, shoot, yeah, there it goes. Walken, you're more than welcome to heal yourself. Darmash, all he did is take his health. That is allowed. He's probably stopping. Check him with the chat. He's like, yo, is this allowed? Nope, yeah, this is allowed. Shadow Priests are not really all that duel friendly. They are not really all that survivable, so we do allow them to have Void Shift if they're not the last person on the team. I might be surprised, but look how much damage you're doing to the man. You just turned right through him. I told him it's allowed. Perfect. It's gonna be Thuff going for a bit of a disperse as Darmash goes for a big old blood of the enemy, but he is not deterred by the dispersion from the priest, as we only have the 40% dampening. Darmash has plenty of healing to go through. Thuff is gonna try to get some damage onto Darmash. Does have Greater Fate available if he needs to. Stun onto Darmash for a second. I think the Warrior has the trick. He doesn't want to use it. That's gonna be a quick Greater Fate available for Thuff. He's trying to book his way out of here. Darmash just needs a couple more globals to take this man out. The Shadow Priest have been playing out pretty well, actually. Darmash doesn't have any defensives left. He probably has a trinket. There's no way he doesn't. If only he had a hamstring. Leap into a charge around the corner as a Mindbender is on you. Silence on a Darmash. I don't think he really has a lot of abilities he could use while silence. Is it going to be mind control on Darmash? Does he die to the dots? Oh, wait. He actually could die to the dots. Wait. Is that a stun to follow too? Enrage regen right now. Wait. Darmash? What? Darmash. My man's. Fury Warrior. They don't die, right? Wait. Darmash? Trinket? Is it available? There's going to be Thoth around the corner, stun on the Darmash. Does he pop a trinket here? Does he even have an execution that's coming out? Oh, executes by the Shadow Priest. Darmash going for the bit of a fear. Trinket coming out for Thoth into a fear onto Darmash. Does Zerka rage out of it? Trying to reapply the dots. Bike coming out into Thoth. It looks like he might be going down, and Darmash does take him out and going right into Walcon right after. That's going to be a bike onto Darmash. Does get a disarm onto Walcon, but being this late into the game, I don't really know what much you can do at that point. Yeah, it's a rough one. But now I think he is aware of some. I guess I can go and explain some of the rules next time we're doing duels. Yeah, looks like Dralikzar. Yeah, I'm gonna mess up your name 100%, dude. I'm letting you know right now. This is gonna be up next versus Walcon. Walcon last a man left on Team Blue. Can he keep it running though? Man, there was a clutch 2 games. There was a marksman now and a Shadow Priest in this game that almost got the win, but unluck. That was a close one, dude. That was a close one. Honestly. Drak throwing out a Mali at Walcon. Maybe a little early. Maybe playing his hand just a little early. That is a 2-minute trinket. That could have been perfect to stop the monk from letting any big kills. Going to be in cap for Walcon. Did have to burn a trinket to get. Oh, bubble coming out for Drak. Looks like these boys are just not playing by any set of standard rules. They're just popping their big cooldowns, big whammies off the bat. The game is super late into the dampening though. Dralik does still have Bop at worst to worst. So maybe with Blessing of Protection, you might be able to remove that Karma. If you could put enough pressure into Wog, still holding on to Shield of Vengeance, if anything. Just arm onto Drak right now. Shield of Vengeance up on Wog. Doesn't really want to mass the damage into Dralik just yet. Just trying to kite him around as best possible until he can maybe get that wall back up and running. That's a dampen harm too. So Dralik needs to figure out a perfect opportunity for him to get that big old run in with a NASCAR. Actually just going to mount it. Oh. It mattered up, but he's kind of backing up. I think this would be the perfect time. Unless he's waiting for cooldowns as well. Maybe he's just going to take a page out of Walcon's book and just wait it out a little bit. The 200 standstill. Wait! Are those the fist weapons you have, or is that like claws coming out of your fist? I think those are your fist weapons, like the little claws, right? Bike onto Drake, he does trick it out of it into a Hydra. Walcon does spawn a twisted appendage that's just tearing right through a Drake there. Doesn't go to kill it, just goes for a line of sight away from the monk. The appendage does get a small tick for a second. Bob coming out, maybe a little too early. Drak needed to do it, otherwise that would have been game over, but he now has no answer for the Karma, unless he could just go heal himself through the Karma. And he's gonna go get himself a couple of heals. They are pretty high in dampening here, though. I think Wog just needs maybe a couple more goes at Dralik, and he might be A-okay, boys. Good, I'm 100 back in some duels. Hell yeah, dude. I want to see that marksman. Dralik popping the defense maybe a little bit early here. Throwing in a Malia to Walcon is gonna hit him with the Reaping Flames. Is that the essence that most Paladin runs, is Reaping Flames? I mean, I could totally see it'd be good, right? The big damage, the consistency, the execute potential. Totally could see it in the BGs. But as for like arenas, what do they run? Do they run wings? Do they run vision or perfection? Because I know that's what you do in PvE. I always wondered. Or do they like conflict and strife like a monk? Into a leg sweep onto Dralik. Touch of Death coming out. I think Dralik has no answer. Gonna get him with the disarm. Touch of Death almost gonna get him close. Yep, almost gonna get him close, but not quite enough. At 40% dampen, it's gonna make it that much harder to deal with Walcon. Wall available for the monk as Dralik just trying to get this monk off his back into a Shield of Vengeance. Karma coming out for Walcon. It's just gonna decimate the man. Let the Karma melt him, but now kicked. Is going to be up next with Walcon burning that Karma maybe a little too early, but looks like Kick is going to give him a bit of an on-duel, unless it's a ruse. Unless it's all a bit of a ruse. I guess we'll see here in just a second. Nope, looks like Honor Duel coming up. Are they going to walk away? Yeah, Honor Duel it is. Walcon, you got yourself as good of a setup as you could, man, and you're the one taking the first shot at Kick, man. You got yourself Dampen Harm available. Karma not up until 58 seconds. Wall not available for 35 seconds into a leg sweep. Trinket available. It's going to be in cap to kick. Walken is going to have to go for the long game. No healing available for this game. 46% dampening. Going to make healing almost impossible. Kick getting hit with a bike immediately off the bat as Walken is playing his hand. Going to be a bit of a diffuse magic. Well, it's going to be ring of boopity bobs for both of the monks coming out, just trying to force each other out of a good position. Kick popping in diffuse magic. I don't really know what much he can really diffuse against Walken. But Wog is trying to buy himself time until the wall is available. Keck does have all the defenses. I think it would be optimal for him to push up immediately and really get a lot of cooldowns out of Wog as soon as he can. And really just rotate his own cooldowns. Touch of Death should also be available for Kick, where Wog should have nothing available for a bit. This is really going to be a back and forth game. Can Wog outrun him long enough? Touch of Death coming in. That's going to be in cap onto Kick for this burst. And Walken isn't really wanting to engage in combat with Kick, just trying to get away from him. It's going to be a disarm to stop a Fist of Fury. Touch of Death does hit Wog, but does very, very minimal damage. And that's going to be karma back out for Wog right now. Kick had to burn a wall of his own, actually. If this goes on, I mean, these guys have a cooldown for cooldown, and Wog is going to have a dampen harm available, where Kick is going to have a diffuse magic. Unless he wants to diffuse magic on the karma, going to be a ring of peace for both of them, but actually they're separating each other. Wog is stuck by the pillow, but still they're separating one another, which is very, very unfortunate when that happens. And Kick, he's still just trying to take it very, very carefully. 54% dampening, boy, is not going to be able to get any kind of healing here, really. In-cap coming on to Wog. Does have a trinket. Could trinket this if he wants to. Right, actually, he does not. He actually didn't have an answer. In-cap onto Kick. Does Wog go for an offensive? Is going to have a leg sweep. No trinket available for Kick. Touchdowns coming out onto Kick. Wog might be able to take it. Karmas could come out. Kick is going to take a bit of that damage from Touch of Death. Shadow melds it, so he takes no damage. Being a Night Elf does pay off there. And that's going to be a karma out of Kick. Wog could use karma of his own. It's going to be diffuse magic for Kick to diffuse the magic damage from the karma onto Wog. That's also going to be twisted advantage onto Kick. That's going to fuel this karma to karma battle. And Kick is going to take a little bit extra damage there, but still slightly ahead of health. And Walken, as both monks are spamming vivifies at one another. Walls are back up. Walken, though, does have an extra advantage with dampen harm. He could actually almost be immune to damage with a game going this long where there's almost no healing available. That's what it's going to come down to, getting the best setup and doing the most damage can. It's interesting that Kick has the Void Trinket from Raden, and so does Wog. They actually have both exactly the same trinkets. I didn't realize it. I guess it's that good. I mean, it gives you quite a bit of Versa. It's just the crit buff, and the shield is just very, very low. But I guess people just take it just for the Versa, yeah? I guess if you can get the Insignia Trinket, I think it is. The one gives you like proc and gives you lots of Versa. Walken going for an in-cap, going to get a leg sweep. Kick does have a trinket, does trinket for the bike. Touch of Death is going to be reversed back to Walken. Could trinket it, does trinket, is going to get a port. Could go for a wall and maybe dampen harm. Walls available out of Kick as he's trying to max the damage here. This is where Walken turns this around. Both monks that are very, very similar health. Ring piece available for Wog as he goes in for a bit of a reset. Trying to come in with his own cooldowns. Double defensive coming out. Fist of Fury is flying at each other. Kick looking like, you know what, after this Fist of Fury, I might be in a bad spot because this man is an Iron Giant. Look at him. He got stolen form looking thing going on for him. Karma coming out. A bike kicked onto Wog. Wog bailing out. Not really trying to get a karma onto karma type of deal going on. If anything, Wog might... Actually, by the time he waits out for... I was going to say we could wait until Touch of Death is available for Kick, but by the time he waits for it, that could be really bad. But Kick now has no defense except for maybe diffuse magic for the karma. Is going to immediately pour it away, and that's going to be Ring of Peace. Touch of Death coming out for Wog. If he can capitalize on the damage in one way or another, Kick is still going to take a lot of pressure here from the Touch of Death. Shadow melts it again into an in-cap. Never mind, just Shadow melts it. It's on a 2-minute cooldown. Can line it up perfectly with a Touch of Death as long as he uses it at the right time. But if Walken uses his Touch of Death cooldown, he might be alright. Alright, boys. No more healing. 70%. You're barely healing, dude. Look at that health, man. Every time you spam a Vivify, barely any comes back. Even the percentage heal stuff isn't going to be as effective. So now it's a game of who's got the cooldowns. Walken and Kick. No trinkets available. Karma's coming back up very soon. Kick is going to have his available very, very quickly. Kick does have a wall available, so you can maybe max something out. It's going to be a leg sweep by Wog. Min-max and damage maybe does have the buy, so it'll be huge. Kick, I think, is addressed. Disarm onto Kick as he does pop diffuse magic here. Not really much magic damage coming out for Walken, though. Does go for a reverse leg sweep with a wall available onto Wog with a Fist of Fury right after, getting his own images up and running. Wog barely took any damage, and Kick does the one with a wall. And Wog still has wall available. Karma's available for Kick. Karma available for Wog in just 15 seconds. But both of them are just gonna go. Are you guys seriously just gonna go for full resets like that? Oh my god. How many times have they done this already, boys? How many times have they just done a full reset like that behind pillar? I mean, it's better to come in with full health than no health, right? But man. Trinket's back up for everybody. Buy coming out and kicked. Actually, trying to see if you can Trinket before the buy came out. Maybe see if you can pair it with Fist of Fury, which you can, by the way. It's weird, but you can parry a bike. I do it all the time as Outlaw, dude. It makes no sense. Like, buy Karma coming out for kick. Could be a Karma for walk on. Does have a wall available. Is going to pour it out in the middle. And Kick is going to go for Verify spamming immediately. Maybe Wog is going to wait until Touch of Death is on him. Try to see if he can reverse the Touch of Death onto Kick. Maybe he can get his own Touch of Death as well. If disarm available or disarm used onto Kicked, should have a Fist of Fury here. Lexi coming out for Wog with the Touch of Death to fall onto Kicked. No Karma available for Kick. Could be huge damage. Wog did get quite a bit of damage up and running. It's going to be also Twisted Appendage coming in. It's going to be Shadow Milled perfectly. Almost had that Karma and the Twisted Appendage to take Kicked out in the open. In Captain Messi is trying to Dragon Kick away. Fist of Fury flying for Kick to follow him. And if Wog can lock him down with his own Fist of Fury, he might be able to do something here. Kick barely in the health available. Touch of Death coming onto Walkhound, stopping the damage from Fist of Fury, from Touch of Death onto Kick, into Ring of Peace. Kick, I think, might be going down here very, very soon. Wog does end up getting that kick at the end, and oh my god, the back and forth between these two. The ultimate back and forth, man, between Wog and Kicked. I swear. Port roll, flight server kick again, repeat before it says it win. Yeah, dude. It's nutty. It's nutty. I'm sorry, Kick. That was close one though, dude. That was close. I feel like that game could have went either way, man. You know what I mean? Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah? Do we have any more groups? Do we have any more people with more groups? Do I need to add somebody here, boys? Do I need to add somebody here or not? Darnashiel Cheater? Oh, you talking? Is it talking about the 340, boys. There we go. It's talking about the Shadow Priest. I can kind of see why someone might think it's cheating, but I guess I should have mentioned the rules, like what is allowed, what isn't allowed. So the warrior came in like, no, oh, okay, he can't void shift. I think it would have been a different game. But seeing like, wait, what? He's always, what? Oh, you know what I mean? I can kind of understand that. I can kind of understand that. Yeah. I'll go over the rules next one, yeah, boys? Alrighty, chat. Who do I add? Do we have any more groups? Is this an AM Horde? Yes, it is. We all got 5v5 since 20 minutes. Scroto. Okay, gotcha. Scroto, I gotcha. Let me get you in next. Scroto, gotcha. We did it. I want to get in. More than welcome to, boys. More than welcome to. Is it EU or US? Down below is the description for link to Discord. Scroto, just whisper me anything. Just whisper me something. Whisper me sweet nothings. Yeah, there we go. And I can get you up and running against some of the boys up and running. We got to get Hellbrock in, dude. His team didn't really get to play. We got to get Tab mixed up a little bit. We got to get Ty or Boris against Tab after this one, yeah? Just because Hellbrock's team hasn't been able to play in a bit. Scroto. Held Rock. Fuck yeah, boys. Fuck yeah, boys. Just Shamus if everyone plays Shamus on my own. Dude, can I see some Shamans today? Can I see some Shambam on M? Shambam on M today? A rogue with a cheat death? You're a bold man. A bold man. I'm looking for Resto. Yo, have you seen Ellie? Have you seen that Ellie though? I think Ellie's really good in PvP. But I don't know about like high-end arena, like top-end 3v3, but it looks like pretty strong. It looks like a lot of fun, just in general. Enhancement, I wish it was like a lot tougher, but it's a lot of fun for sure. Best to arena, Shammy currently Shammy B. Shammy B. Is he a bit? Why is he called Shammy B? Is he because he's a busy bee? Shammy Busy B. McManny, the third. Switch. What do we got? We got Team Blue with Alphon as a Shadow Priest. We got Draxtor as a Survival Hunter. We got Static as also the Survival Hunter. Jab in New Backs. What a name. And we got ourselves Zao. Yo, Jab. Sorry I messed up your name. I butchered pretty hard, didn't I? Held Rock on Team Red. We got ourselves OMG Granny going to be going over first versus the Shadow Priest. Oh, be kind to that man. We got Super in the back Texas and War Grand with Johnny OMG Granny. Want to call you OMG Johnny. Getting hit with a fear immediately. That's going to be some shadowy spells by Alphon. That's going to be actually a cleanse for Grani as he goes in for a Dark Iron Racial, and it looks like he's lagging a little bit, kind of all over the place. Going for the big damage onto the Shadow Priest. Hasn't popped a cooldown yet. Shadow Priests are allowed Void Shift, by the way. If you're not the last one to your team, you are allowed to Void Shift one of your team members. Somebody stand right on top of the stairs, boys. One of you stand on top of the stairs so Alphon can actually target it easily. Just one of the hunters, just outside of the room. Just a little. Just so he has an easy time targeting you, dudes. Because that's one of the things that Shadow Priests are allowed. Thank you so much. What is it? Stratix? There we go. Silence on the OMG Grani. Let's just try to get some damage to Alphon. No trinket has been used by the Shadow Priest. Wings are up and running. Could be a Void Shift right here. Does Alphon go for the big swap? Does go for the swap, and there it goes. And Grani is going to have to go through a full new health bar. Getting interrupted with a bit of Bean Gang, part of the Bean Gang. Getting hit with the MC as the Shield of Vengeance comes up. If Alphon could somehow just keep Grani at bay before that shield pops, he might be okay, honestly. Fear onto Grani. As the Paladin hasn't used any big defenses, it's going to be a Shield of Vengeance down. As Alpha just trying to continue the damage, it's going to be a little bit of a greater fade. And Grani having to back up a little bit. Alpha actually has a pretty good setup here. So far, he's been surviving. Looking pretty corrupted, though. I guess we'll know how corrupted he really is if you see anything from beyond. But that's going to be the Siphon doing some damage to Grani. Does get a hit with the Silence. Has to get a melee to take down the Siphon. What abilities do you silence from besides your basic heals as Pala? Like, can you Judgment while silenced? Isn't technically a spell. Vampiric Embrace coming down for Alphon as he's trying to get himself more Void Bolts up and running into Grani. Grani no longer with a Shield of Vengeance. Could be a bubble, could be a bot. Maybe if Alphon can get enough damage as he's getting interrupted. Trying to get an MC onto Grani. Does trick it immediately. There's going to be maybe Alphon going down. Does have Greater Fade. Does have Disperse. Trying to get himself some Shadowmans back to back. Hodge to follow could disperse if he needs to. Grani just doing so much damage. Hasn't really taken that much pressure from Alphon because Shadow Priest isn't really a damage class that say, well, I mean, they can do damage, right? Every class can technically do damage. But it's just the CC chains they can do on a healer usually is what really makes him super strong. Grani getting an interrupt into Alphon. Could be a disperse right here. Doesn't even get it. Does land the disperse. Almost got busted through the disperse though. I think Alpha just needs himself some sort of like a long kite away from Grani, or maybe put dots on him, mind controlling, keeping him at bay for a bit. Is going to get interrupted in the last second. Alpha not really looking all that healthy as the defenses. Does have Greater Fate coming back very, very soon. Could maybe use that Greater Fate with some chain CC to deal with Grani. He is going to get a Greater Fate, trying to shot him in. No rebuke yet. Is actually getting quite a bit of heals from the Shadowmans. I wonder if he's going for the AZEROTH talent to make the Shadowmans a little bit better. I mean, I'm highly doubt it. Stone to Grani, he doesn't have a trinket for a while. Shield of Vengeance is back up. Try to see if he can burn through a Paladin Shield of Vengeance. Hand of Freedom gonna keep this Paladin moving though. Alphon has 30 seconds at the very least before, actually 20 seconds at the very least before defense is back up. Is gonna get busted through his Shield of Vengeance. Maybe Alpha can make some damage happen. It's gonna be Shadow Fiend running at Grani. And Alphon eating the full hammer of justice. Trying to get maybe MC onto Grani. Might be actually down for the count. And that's just how Shadow Priest go. But he survived for 3 minutes. You gotta give him credit, man. Survived for 3 minutes. You gotta give him the credit. But that's just how Shadow Priest goes. This fight go on YouTube, but they always do. Always the best of the arenas are gonna go on the YouTube channel as separate vids. And next, Jab. It looks like a rogue shred out of Classic. This is gonna be up next versus Grani. Give him a little bit of a bow. Assassination Rogue with cheat death too. That's gonna be interesting. This Grani is going to have to go through Rogue. It's going to be a long game if the Rogue really plays it like to his full potential here. Because with Grani the Paladin, I mean, you have plenty of defenses. You're going to use them, right? But Jab is going to have to go for resets. He's going to have to go for the cheesy strats. He's going to have to go for the long game. Try to get some dots onto Grani, though. I think this got instantly dispelled. Hodge coming down. Doesn't get the big damage. Blind coming into Grani. Trickets out of it immediately. Trying to chase after Jab as soon as he sees him. Is going to get himself a little bit of flashlight. Is going to wait out the evasion available from the Rogue. TG's flying by somebody. I would say it's by Jab. And Grani should be able to get quite a bit of damage into the Rogue. Actually just blasting him with the Tempest Verdict. Scooping down for the Rogue right here. Unless he does something, cheat death comes out. Wait, did it? It looked like it did. Does cheat death go on cooldown with the UI? Because it would be on the left, right? Maybe not. And Grani's going to pick up the eyes immediately. Jab, you're still not in the clear, my man. He's sulking around behind the tombstone. Grani knows exactly where he's at. Does get him out of stealth a little bit early there. Hulk Shadow's coming up for Jab. Does get a shadow step around Grani, but around the small pillar, you can't really hide. That's going to be a Hodge. I think Jab might be done for unless Granny just doesn't have finishing power. Not quite. Can the shot? Maybe Jab might be able to get out of there if he just starts walking away. He doesn't look like this man walks. He doesn't run away from a fight. But, oh, there goes Cheat Death. Oh. I feel like he cheated Death, like, for one ability, but not for the next. I thought you would, like, cheat Death for a couple of abilities. I mean, you have, like, what, 85% damage reduction when that happens? I feel sometimes it doesn't really work how it's supposed to. I mean, just me, maybe? Looks like it's going to be Dragster up next as a survival hunter, trying to get some damage into Granny, biking him immediately. That's going to be also the Steel Trap as soon as he sees it. Hand of Freedom coming out for Granny as he's trying to close the gap with Drag going to be put on ice. And Drag actually going to go for a camo, just completely resetting while he had cooldowns up and running. I guess might as well wait it out, right? Shield of Vengeance and whatnot. But he's going to get the dots back into Granny. Granny doesn't really have a lot of good line of sight here to work with. I think Drak can just kite him around. As long as Drak can kite him well, he'll be a good spot, honestly. Going to be a Hodge onto Drak. Does shrink at the Hodge a little bit late, though. Does see the wings from Granny. It's going to be a little bit of a faint death for the Hunters. He's trying to escape, trying to get away from Granny. Take a lot of damage, though. Might be Turtle right here. And the Freezer Trap comes out. Granny trickets it immediately. Drak still popped the Turtle either way. If he didn't, I think that Granny would have had him, dude. He has trinkets just as soon as he gets hit by something. Trinket, if he's going in for the big damn. He knows what he's doing with those trinkets, dude. He knows exactly how to use them. He does not hesitate. Stun onto Granny immediately. Going to be Drag going in for a bit more of this kite from a distance type of deal. Does he run the big gushers? I think it would be super helpful if he did. Looks like he might be. That's quite a bit of extra dot damage onto Granny. Many advantage for Drag as he's trying to get himself a bit of recovery. Can Granny go for a big old 1v5? I mean, if he could get through Drag, get through Strat, get through Zhao, then he might be a-okay. We are getting into that dampening game, though, where we're hitting that 7-minute mark, 14% dampening. Around 10%, it's going to go to 30%. So it's going to really scale up pretty quickly. Hodge or Drak. The pet is actually dead. There's no pet sec available. Drak is going to take the full damage, and Granny goes in for a bit of line of sight away from Drak in case it was going to be a trap available. You should be aware the Trackster could drop down a freezing trap on him anytime. It looks like he's kind of trying to kind of bob and weave him. Not really chasing after him. He's just bobbing out, bobbing in, bobbing out. Looking like he might just go for the kill, and I think Drak is going to be just done and done. Does get a skill trap onto Granny with a bit of a self-heal with Crucible of Flame. Try to go for a revive pet. I think Granny's just going to try to see if he can stay on him. One global, taking him down. And next is going to be from one hunter to another as Stratix is going to be up next. Survival into survival. Granny's still holding on to a bubble and bob, so he's actually in an insanely good condition. Like, if he burns all the cooldowns in Strat here, I think he might be a-okay still, because he didn't burn a single one onto Drag. I guess he didn't really feel like he had to. But the aggressive use of the trinket was perfect for him. Strat just trying to get some damage from a distance with a bit of a Crucible of Flame. Shield of Vengeance up for Granny, though, to follow as he's just walking. It feels like he's just taking no damage while Shield of Vengeance is up. With the wings that are coming out right now, Static just trying to see if he can get away. Master Skull keeping him moving. Granny taking quite a bit of damage. Bubble coming out, trying to bubble high to not take too much damage at all. And Static might, there goes the turtle. He got a big turtle. He got a big cooldown out of the Hunter, so he could be big. And Stratix could try to put him on ice. OMG Granny is kind of moving a little bit. He's kind of shuffling. Still got wings ready. He's still doing quite a bit of damage. Expecting the freezing trap probably in a moment. He's going to just walk away from Static, expecting that ability. Expecting the damage. He's just kind of taunting the Hunter. He's like, yo, you want to harpoon to me? You want to get at me? Execute center from a distance. Hammers to follow. Doesn't even with the freezing trap is a trinket. Taking him out. Only had to use a bubble. And Zhao is the last one left. I feel like OMG Granny is in a perfect position for you to take him down. This would be as good of a chance as it can be. Flying up in the air. Granny doesn't really have a good line of sight. It's going to be lances. Upon lances. Upon lances. Does somehow find line of sight. And does somehow get himself a little bit extra health. Bob not going to save it against the Demon Hunter unless he cleanses the wrong buff. Unless he purges the wrong buff. He's not going to save you. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be super rough. So Granny, I think, is just trying to buy himself some time with the slows. Trying to just fish for a Shield of Vengeance. I think it might be done and done here unless he gets it. Bob coming out. Had to use it. He's going to get dispelled immediately. Shield of Vengeance is available right now. Granny's still in a bad spot. Pop it shield, but actually getting a Hodge onto Zhao. Does get a trick out of him. Cannot get interrupted right now. If he gets interrupted, this will be bad. Imprisoned probably is one of the worst things that could happen here. Grani trying to maybe push in some damage to see how Wings. Does he want to try to time Wings with a big old chill of in his pop? Does Zao have enough here? Does survive it. The blur does keep him alive. Grani trying to see if he can maybe recover some health. Actually, looks like the health have been equalized. Stun onto Grani for a second. Does Zao have enough to finish him off though? Big slappers coming in. Grani barely any health. Flashlight. Oh no! So close. He had every cooldown. Almost every cooldown. Oh, actually, no. He didn't have bubble. That was the one cooldown he needed. But he had cooldowns for so long through the fight. He really didn't need to use much for Alphon or Jab or Drak. But Strat, like going from Drak to Strat, I think that's where it really started to wear on him as dampening gets higher. And Zao is going to be the last one on Team Blue and Heldrock. More survival hunters here, boys. More survival hunters rolling up. Right in that 10-minute mark. Zao doesn't really have a lot of ways to self-heal. It's going to be Heldrock popping in defenses immediately. It's going to be Pet Sack as soon as he sees it flying up in the air. Heldrock could go for Feign Death. Is going to go for Feign Death. Zao, if he sees this, nope. Feign Death was not enough for Heldrock. Had to go for a Turtle Shell. It's going to be Zao swapping to the pet. Did land on top of a Freezing Trap though with a Tar Trap to follow. Heldrock might be able just to keep Zao out in the open and get some damage. Demon Hunter is going to rush behind the pillar. That's where Heldrock is going to push up. Zao, if he can get another stun onto Heldrock, he might be okay. Trinket not available for the stun. I think it might be done. Oh my goodness. Stun locked and just blasted. Grani went in for quite a bit of damage there, didn't he? Huh. Well, there it is. I got a question though. Is Grani by any chance? Is that a Quinrat? Is that a good old buddy Quinrat? From back in the day? Because that man, he switches his name quite a lot. I always found it a little weird, but he's pretty good at what he does. He's an interesting guy. Interesting dude. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another going. Yeah, is that Quinrat? My man? Nah, he's just Ronnie. Oh, is that another guy completely? Ready to go, you need it? Yeah. I'm gonna get Sav and Boris or Tay, one of them. We'll get Heldrock versus switch you guys around. Scroto, I'm gonna get you guys in the next game. How does that sound? Boris is full, Sav is ready, so what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll get Scrotum. Grave, I'm back. What's up, man? You got a group or you want to join in? You're more than welcome to. How you doing, my man? Is Ty? Wait, isn't Ty... Isn't this Ty? Are you guys same people? Or is that... Or is your IRL name Ty and this is a different Ty? Either way, my guy, how you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. With a new group? Is Ty with a new group? Wait, is that the same account? 2 accounts? Oh. Okay, well, I get confused all the time. Okay, well, we'll get you versus Scroto. Just in case that pallet? Yo, that was a rough one, not gonna lie. What's up, long time no see? Wait, is that Ellen Dillio? Is that Ellen Dilly? Yes, it is. Yeah, I knew that was Ellen Dilly. Otherwise, I know him as Quinrad, as that's what his paladin's name was for a bit. Yeah. Same dude. How did I know? I guess you could say I had a feeling. Alright, let's get Sav and Boris in here next. Spectator match. I keep making that mistake. Spectator match. Oh, the R and A might flip for me. I don't know why. I'm just stupid, that's why. Boris and Sav, let's get him up and running next. We're going to go for Grave and Scroto, I guess. Yeah? Let's do that. And we'll get Scroto next, boys, versus Ty/Grave. How do you get beta invites out? Everybody expect I wait and never get in. Been waiting. Did you opt in, Salty Vet? There's an opt-in on the World of Warcraft website. If you go to World of Warcraft website, go to the Shadowlands section, and it should be like a nice website with like all this images and videos moving in the background. There's an opt-in on the top right. And if you opt in to the beta, you'll have a higher chance to get in. I don't know if it's a guarantee, but I'm pretty sure it's higher. I'm just using voice shit because I'm a healer on this character. I to kill all my DPS skills down when you, but Shadow, yo, you good, man, you good. Yeah, I kind of miss when, I remember when pretty all of them had Void Shift. Wasn't that cool? That was a cool spell. It's my Lord Palette to Warrior. Love you, mate. What's up? Alright, boys, switch. Ooh, Arcane Mage. We got ourselves Xian. How you doing? I love me some Arcane Mages in these. We got Genesis in the back chilling. We got J Macalicious, Lord Palette, and Zub. Yo, are you Beast Mastery? Are we Marksman? What are we looking at? We got us a Team Blue, Team Red with Kane, Maji in the back, Palm, Thov, Worgen, but Woghan. I'm confused here with Wargren. Wait, do you take fall damage just now? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? It looks like Thuff is going to be first up, but it looks like it's going to be the Hunter first up versus him playing the Marksman Zub, where to take a little bit of dot. Is that a bit? I think it's actually a lot of dot damage. Wait, this man is just melting. Wait. Sniper shot, try to see if he can get a big play. It's going to be feared by Thuff. Wait, why is this man melting? Actually going to be interrupted onto Thuff. Did you try to go for a... Are you playing the Void Torrent? Wait, Zub is dead. Wait. Zub, my man, what's going on? He's trying to get himself a heal. It's actually, I mean, actually Thuff is taking a bit of damage too. Zub does get himself a camo for this. He just gets a camo in between. What's going on? Oh my goodness, that's going to be Thuff with a Hunter's Mark. Get himself a bit of a power trap on the whole team. That's going to be Thuff with a little bit of a self-heal. Rolling in the back of Empiric Embrace. It's still damage onto Thuff. Doesn't go for the Mage Food though. That's thanks to Xian. That's where Thuff needs to push in. So Zub might have himself maybe a decent setup. Trying to go for a freezing trap around the corner. Does he get food? Actually going to be triggered out of Thuff, which just goes to his counter shot right after him. If Zub could just wait it long enough, I don't think it's going to happen though, as the dots are going to be up on him. Does go himself for a feint for a second. Does not have the feint to remove the dots. And Turtle Shot is going to reduce the damage of those dots by 30%. I believe. But still quite a bit of damage from Thuff in the opener here though. Hunter's Mark still on Thuff. Trying to see if he can Greater Fade to walk up to Zub. Does have himself a Sniper Shot tried to ready. Does have double tap available as well. Trying to get himself a Sniper Shot. Just trying to kind of set it out in the open. Sniper Shot is going to come in and do some damage. Double tap maybe on a aim shot. Double tap aim shot. Whoa, quite a bit of damage by Zub though. What is going on? Knocking Thuff out there. It's just having to disperse into a cloud. Zub got some damage. Next stun should probably be deadly for him though. Zub, without any health available. Mind Blast and some Mind Flay should be enough. Throwing a trap onto Thuff. I'm gonna guess this man came in. Zub, thank you for playing. I think it's the first time joining for these duels. I don't think this man has too much gear, but also he's playing Marksman Hunter, so makes it that much harder. However, that was a nice aim shot. That was a nice aim shot. He actually got it really, really close. That was some nice burst. Not gonna lie, that was some good burst. J Mac is gonna try to go for a bit of a reset with Thuff. That's my 430 Hunter. Yeah, that's a rough one, Decaffeinator. That's rough, man. At 430, with everybody having like what 480 gear nowadays as an average or something, 475 maybe. Skull Bash onto Thuff as Jay is looking to maybe get himself a bit of a reset. Does get a root onto Thuff and is just gonna go for a bit of a reset. Does he have any dots on him? It doesn't look like he does. So Thuff should be able to get himself full reheal. Jay should be aware that the Void Shift ability for Priest is allowed in the 5v5 1v1 duels. Let's stop trying to get himself some dots onto Jay. Does get a Shadow Fiend roll. It's going to be another Skull Bash onto the Shadow damage. And Jay just looking to back out of this since he will not be able to stop the damage from Thuff. So that's an interesting one, actually. He's just going to get a Skull Bash and then back up if he doesn't have any chain CC onto Thuff to stop him from casting. He's actually just going to back up. Kind of like a melee would, really. Kind of like a melee would. And what's Kane doing? I think Kane is just walking over to hang out with the other boys. I miss you guys. Hey man, it's going to be Thuff taking some damage. It's going to be a trinket for him. Big bite by the Feral. That's going to be a bash onto Thuff. And that's going to be that disperse coming in for Thuff as he's just chasing right after Jay. As we are hitting that 3 minute, almost 4 minute mark. Almost going to get the dampening here, rolling boys and Thuff. So far, he's been doing okay on health, really. Another reset opener up by Jay. Trying to see if he can get away from the cast from Thuff. Again, just trying to stay away. Just trying not to let the single cast land on him. Even though I feel like Shadow Priest cast, like with VT, are not quite the most deadly dot that I've ever seen. Really. It's kind of weird, you know what I mean? Void Form coming out for Thuff. Maybe Void Shorn, maybe huge damage. It's a really impressive looking ability. There's a lot of the swirlies, but it doesn't really seem to do much. Well, if anything, Shadow Priest are looking much, much better than Shadowlands. Looking at this. Thuff, though, still trying to see if he can survive. Does get a Void Shift rolling for Cade. It looks like Jay almost wanted to swap into Cade. As in Arena, normally you see a Priest swap. You swap in the guy's lower health. But he's like, oh, wait, it's a 1v1. Wait, no, I had to stop myself for a second. But Thuff so far has been alive, though. I mean, he's still surviving. Jay treating this guy super seriously, which is exactly what you should be doing. No matter what in duel, you should always be doing that. I didn't even realize that Genesis came over here, too. Gonna be stunned to Jay to follow. That's gonna be Thuff trying to get some damage in, but it looks like he can't really break through the health of Jay. He can get the dots up and running, but he can't really bust through him, though. Void Torrent, does that do any damage? Is doing something, I think. I think when you have to ask yourself, is it doing something? I think. I don't know if it's actually doing much. Silence on a J, not going to let the Feral heal for a bit. Again, you got to give credit to Thoth for the survivability he's got going on. Trying to get himself some heals. VT applied onto J. Should maybe be able to get some damage in, hopefully. Maybe bash out to Thoth, does go for disperse. If anything, Shadow Priest do have some very, very short CDs though, to be able to get through the damage and get through the combat pretty quickly. Shadow Man's coming out for Thoth, is just trying to maintain his health against the bleeds. And Jay is just going to be chilling behind the pillow for a bit. You would think that the bleeds would actually be doing so much to Thoth. I mean, he has to playing for like full versatility Shadow Priest, right? Is he actually? I mean, I would think so, right? Void Torn coming out, and actually going to be Jay not even doing anything about the Void Torn, not even going for the Skull Bash. Jay starting to take a modicum of damage as Void Bolts are flying by Thoth. And trying to get a Shadow Man in. Looks like it might have been a missed Skull Bash for Jay. So Thoth is able to just free cast into the Feral for a little bit. Trying to get the Mind Flames rolling. Trying to get some damage up and running. Thoth does have Greater Fate available back up. It's going to be also Vampiric Embrace up very, very soon. Jay jumping down. Trying to get himself some heals as we are hitting the Dampener. Maybe Jay's trying to prolong these games into the Dampening because Thoth is quite survivable. I mean, Jay isn't really taking too much damage himself, but I wonder if that was the strat for the Feral. And everybody's mounted up, so it's really hard to watch this duel in a way. Bash onto Thoth as Jay going in for a big bite. Thoth does have some defensive stun onto Jay. No trinket available. Perfect opportunity for him to get the dots up and running. Try to go for a Skull Bash. Miss it. It's going to be a silence out of Jay with some Void Torrent damage for Thoth. Does get himself Vampiric Embrace rolling as well. And there goes that Void Eruption. Still is going to feed into the Vampiric Embrace. And Jay just looking to get himself a bit of a reset, boys. Stuff goes in for more self heals. It's going to be Disperse back up and running. Almost has Greater Fate back up and running. 3 minutes on that Life Swap or Void Shift. That's going to be a minute 30 on the Vampiric Embrace. Stuff is actually starting to take a bit of damage though. We are hitting that 7-minute mark. 17% dampener, boys, and Thoth is not going to get as much healing as he wanted. He's going to get himself some Shadowmans rolling them. If anything, that is going to be at least some Shadowmans. As Jay goes in for a full reset. I don't think I've ever seen a Feral like take a Shadow Priest this seriously, but this man is survivable. This might be the toughest Shadow Priest I've ever seen. I mean, his heals are actually doing stuff. You know, normally you have Shadow Priest spamming Shadow Man, does really nothing. Instead of Jay, he's going to get the dots up and running. Does go for a Void Shield with a Bash to follow. Into the silence onto Jay, not going to let him do any bit of healing. It's going to be Skull Bash onto Thoth though. Locked out on Shadow, does have Greater Fate available. Trying to see if he can land a Mind Control onto Jay. Is going to be able to land it, at least running the Feral out. Seeing this poor priest makes you think of how awesome they'll be in Shadowlands. Yo, Crysters, when they can dump a bunch of DPs on you, they're going to do a lot of damage. DP seems to do quite a bit of damage right now, at least in PvE. Like it's your top hitting ability. That's quite a bit of dot too, pretty quickly, and healing is nice. Because it actually does do quite a bit of heals. Like, surprise, surprise. Actually, it's quite a bit. So I've taken a bit of damage. Does have a Void Form available. It's going to be Shadow Fiend on Jay. As he's looking like he's taking no damage whatsoever. There's Interrupt onto Thoth. I think it might be done and done. Down he goes. This man survived for quite a bit. He actually survived for quite a bit. So who's up next? Is it Wog? I think it might be Wog versus Jay. And that's going to be an open up by Jay onto Wog, getting the bleeds up and running. Just trying to see if he can bail out before the ink caps come in, but still going to get a hit. Leg sweep to fall, no trinket for it. Don't touch his death into a bike. Mr. Fear flying from Wog, and Jay might have to wall the next damage from touch of death. Does go bare for him with a big heal for renewal. Hasn't walled yet, and Wog is just looking to kite or to at least chase after Jay. Taking a lot of damage from this monk right now. Might need to pop a wall here. Popping Berserk. Could be a lot of damage. Twisted Appendage is up. Hasn't used wall. There goes the wall as much needed. It's going to go for a War Stop onto Wog for a second. Has not killed the Appendage whatsoever, though. And Jay's just looking to bail away from Wog for a second. Just got him dotted. Looking for a bit of a kite right now. He might need to go for a bit of a extra CC as his health is getting super low. Does get Thorns. That's going to get Walked to at least stop chasing. And Jay might be able to catch himself a reset at the very least. Probably should go for a bunch of regrows though. Looking like he's going to go for a reset. Try to get away from a Monk. Will not be able to. Next leg sweep. At least he will have a trinket for it. So at least there's an answer. Still does have one more wall available. Trinket's out of the ink cap early. Bash into Wog. Going to go for regrows. That was a bold move. But now no more trinket for the leg sweep. And Wog so far has been in a dominant position. Jay finally almost catching a restyle. Getting caught out by Wog into another leg sweep. But does Wog even have damage to follow him? Doesn't look like it. Has a bit of delay in damage. It's going to be WoW available for Jay. Trying to see if he can maybe power shift out of that slow. Finally gets out. Maybe this is time for him to return some damage back into WoG. Still has Karma on the Monk, but Jay is just looking to maybe get survivability up and running first. Appendage dropping in, doing some damage to Jay. This is going to go for a bit of a reset there. I wonder if the appendage did more damage to him. Oh, what? Oh, is it attacking Genesis? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with killing it. Yeah, if he just swaps with one of you guys, yeah, you're fine, cap it out. That thing is a mind of its own, literally. Jay getting hit with another appendage. Is going to back up. Does not kill the appendage. Actually out in the open. If somehow WoG can catch him out in the open, is going to go for Fist of Fury. And that appendage swapping to... that appendage swapping. Thorns are up for Jay. WoG is going to go for an incap. This is going to play this one super safe. Jay, perfect opportunity to maybe get aggressive. But the Pharaoh so far has been playing very passive. Just gotta put some bleeds, get some dots, mostly survivability, just to outlive the other guy. Is definitely gonna take these games into very high dampening because we're hitting that 11% mark though, or 11-minute mark. This is gonna go for a bit of mage food, 38% dampener, boys. This is a pretty damn game today, man. It's kind of humid. Tricky coming out for WoG until Lexi put a J. Did not be wall. This is going to be touch of death. It's going to be also a bike as well. J does go for a wall here. Is that going to be enough though? Lexi he took a tick of touch of death. It was a solid tick, but not too much though. That's going to be J. Just trying to see if he can survive past WoG. Karma still available for WoG. On wall available as well. Wall down actually as of right now. Jay has a chicken queen up in 5 seconds. Might be able to utilize that for the next stun lock combo. Fist of Fury flying by WoG. With a ring of boopity bop, knocking Jay still a good distance away. Thorns are up and WoG trying to see if he can bail out of there. Does Jay go in for a big strats? Nope. Just going for a more passive. I guess he catch a result. But he's a very passive feral. Very passive. Look, you got dots, you got roots, you got a moonfire. You're just gonna bail out of there. I guess you're just gonna take this game maybe that was the plan. Take the games up to like high dampening, and then just dot and rod people from a distance. Is he gonna get a restun into WoG? Leg sweep coming out. No trinket. Trinket no comes out. Try to get a back-to-back bites onto WoG. Did not happen. Karma still available for WoG and taking quite a lot of damage from the bleeds and the procs. So this is where the dampening is really starting to show its ugly face because WoG was able to manage the dots with heals, but now he can. Gonna go for a Karma onto Jay. Is looking to bail out of there. Has wall coming up in 20 seconds. That's gonna be renewal available very soon. And WoG does go for a port with Karma down. If Jay can catch himself a restun, it could be full new fresh dots on him. This is going to be Ring of Boopity Bob stopping and does get a Moonfire into WoG if anything. This is going to go Diffuse Magic, reflecting that Moonfire back at him. And I Diffuse Magic perfect for the Thorns too, as WoG is just going to play super defensive. Jay should be able to have this, right? It's hard to tell who's going to win because Jay, again, hasn't been aggressive at all. Bite does get it. Still just maintaining the dots on the WoG. He's just trying to see if he can recover 50% dampening. WoG playing the super defensive. I think he's just going to go down here with the dots. If there's enough procs that happen right here with Azerites, maybe a Gusher or two? Actually, I don't even know if he's Gushers. I think he's all Versa. He's been survivable so far. Like, very live-lordy. Very live-lordy. Leg sweep. Touch of death. WoG, I think he's just going to melt to the dots before he can get any big damage onto Jay. There it goes. Jay just melted him. Just waited it out. Long game. Kane is up next. Getting in cap to Jay. No trinket available for this Feral leg sweep. Does Kane have enough damage? Actually going to be a very DR'd stun into a war stomp for Jay. As this is going to escape the clutches of Kane. Into a maim short and just looking to get the hell out of there for a second. Does get a root up and running. Kane is going to go reflecting the roots. And Jay going to go for a bit of the thorns. For Kane, it's a perfect opportunity to push up actually. Could even combo Karma into it if he wants to. Bold move, Cotton. Could pay off. 56% dampening. And Jay is just looking for a bit of a reset. Port coming out for Kane. And Jay is still continuing to run. Touch of death onto Jay. Could be really bad. Bash into Kane. Does trick it out of it. Jay is minding to get himself a big heal immediately. There goes the big heal with the renewal. Did not pop in a bear form for it, which some Pharaohs do in order to get more healing. And Jay got himself some Berserk rolling. Just got some basic dots of decay and looking to get away from him. I think he's going to go for the same strat as with WoG. Big bite to follow. Does he have any roots or anything? Another bite of decay right after. Does go for the roots and looking to escape. Does he have enough healing though? Rejuve, Swiftmate, anything you got going on? Escape is actually closing the gap, getting big slaps onto Jay. Karma could turn around right here. Jay, I think, might be out of options. And down he goes. A Genesis kind of leaping on top of Kane from the center of the room. Weird, but then again, this game hasn't really been all that conventional dueling wise. Let's be honest here. Yeah, that was a little weird one. There's a Shadowpay surviving for like 8 minutes or something. And then a Pharaoh playing very, very passively. It was interesting, to say the least. What's up, Columbus? How you doing, my man? Just look at you, maybe juke around the corner. Kane, barely any health available. One more global, and he might just be going down here. That was a proc with the glaives. Can Strike's trying to make a play. Just blood of the enemies, the man. Just blows them out of the water. Next up, Manji. Just look at you, maybe end Genesis right after this Blade Dance stunt fall. Right after still a lot of damage. Genesis, I think, is just done. Oh, don't get proc, bro. Don't get proc on, bro. Stun on Tamaji did not get procced on at least. Genesis trying to give himself a bit of a Blade Dance. Does not run the demonic build by the looks of it. Looks like he doesn't even have anything for demonic build. Doesn't even want to try it. Cheyenne is the last one. We got Manji over here as a demon hunter. Healing required in order to survive. Same thing with Palma. Cheyenne playing an arcane mage. Healing kind of required, but you have a lot of good cooldowns. You have immunity, so maybe you could just outlive the other enemy. That's going to be a big old bike running at Cheyenne, but that bike was going to catch him one way or another. Temporal should be able to get some healing. Looks like barely any. Missiles flying over at Manji. As Cheyenne tried to blink away, it's going to be... Oh. Couldn't even ice block fast enough. There's so much damage done. And Jay, I mean... Wait, so Jay, yo, I gotta see if you got gushes, dude. I gotta see if you got gushes. Kane made it to the water. Poor Kane, dude. But he didn't make it to the water. Dude, literally no gushers. They're just playing the good old build of dot and run, man. Dot and rot. Okay, interesting. We're ready to put us against the next team killing right now. I was gonna get Scroto and Grave. So I'll get you versus Boris or Heldrock. Probably Boris, because you and Sap played each other, right? I think. Yeah. I'm not trying to sideline you, Heldrock, man. I said Scroto and Grave were gonna be up next, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, if we can get another group up and running, if someone wants to start another group, by the way, we can get another group, man. Get another group to go against Heldrock. Get some new boys in here. Scroto and Grave. All right, Grave. I know that it didn't work. The invites and stuff like that didn't really work that before. Oh, it worked this time. Okay, well, works out. It works. Because I remember last time it had some issues before. I forget what it was though. I think it was like because you were on two accounts. It was like, oh wait, this person I can add. Thanks, Blizzard. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, boys. If only rogues have 86%, yo, dude, that was crazy. I realized 86% Versa. Is that what he's got going on? Is that why it's so survivable? Are you, wait, just a baseline 86%? Like, does he have Versa in every single slot? What's it like in PvP though? I'm pretty sure it's not actually 86. The Feral, they're saying the Feral had that 86 Versa, dude. Switch, that's crazy. That's a lot of Versa, man. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's print the lock. Yo, print it's your dude. Yo, I read it to print the other day, man. Switch. Yo, print, my man. How you doing, by the way? It was fun running into you. Honestly, I was gonna say dueling, but actually running into print and other warlocks was probably the highlight of my yesterday's queues. Every other class, forget about it. I don't want to see it, dude. But we got print here. We got ourselves Strat. We got ourselves Drac, Alphon, and Zhao gonna be going up first versus Darmash on his team. We got Ked, Rapid Fire, the Marksman Hunter, TZC, and we got ourselves Broken. Absolutely broken. Darmash going for the big blood of the enemy, and Zhao getting it with a stun. Does he have the big damage? It's gonna be Blur available for Zhao. And Darmash, as long as he goes for more heal-heavy strats here, as long as he goes for more defensive strats, maybe even some kites on Zhao, gonna be maybe a big leap into some line of sight. Oh, Darmash! Oh no! Darmash having to pop in Rage Regeneration here is not good. Does he get a charge heal? Nope. Zerkers does not get the big charge heal. The bike comes out. I don't know whose bike it was. Looks like both of them are pretty healthy right now. Darmash using a big defensive there though. Maybe it was a little early. It looks like TZC is setting up. Maybe he's going to be going up next in the arena. Fear coming out onto Zhao. Darmash not looking all that good. This is a demon hunter in a demon form. This is scary time. You don't want to play around with scary time. He's at least going to get himself one charge heal. Darmash not a lot of health available though. Might not like that good on Zhao. Does take him down. Unfortunate. Yeah, with Darmash, I feel like if Darmash waited without Enraged Regen and being a little bit more careful, or at least patient, rather, and just got himself in rage regen into charge heal off of Zhao. I think that might have been a different story, like Stormbolt, charge, enraged regen, bloodthirst. That would have been a massive reheal. You know what I mean? And maybe just getting slow into Demon Hunter and kiting him as a warrior might not be a bad idea while in Demon Hunter form. Because they are rough, dude. Demon Hunters are rough while meta. Trust me. TZC is going to be up next on Team Red, though. Playing out his hand as a Destro. That's going to be a Fell Puppy? You went for the Fell Puppy? You're going to play Fell Puppy. Succubus not better? You play whatever you like. You know what I mean? Maybe he's trying to get that snipe interrupts onto the I-beams. You know what I mean? Maybe that's exactly what he's going to go for. And Zhao is just looking to waste this man's time a little bit. I made a sheep. Wait, it follows you around? Oh, that's kind of cute. I thought we just stand there. That's from Legion, though. Like in the end, Succubus getting swapped out. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything, but TZC is going to swap it out for Succubus. It's going to be Zhao trying to see if he closes the gap. Succubus comes out. It's going to trinket the Succubus. Might have put himself in a interesting situation. Might be vulnerable for later. Okay, bolt flying by TZC. I don't know if Zhao has an interrupt. TZC dropping down the Infernal. There's going to be a wall available. Trying to Shadow Fury down to Zhao. Perfect opportunity to land those Casbolts while wall is up. One bolt, second bolt up into a Mortal Coil onto Zhao. Does he have any more bolts? Looks like Zhao is just going to keep pushing in. Fear getting interrupted. Perfect opportunity for getting him bolts up and running. He got interrupted. Not in the cast, but still good to cast. Trying to land a fear into Zhao. Is going to break with Infernal as more bolts are flying. Zhao looks like he's just pretty healthy either way, man. It looks really, really healthy. Sorry for the burp. Casbolt still flying. Stun onto TZC. It looks like he should have a big Casbolts there. But it's just Zhao maybe be playing all versatility, getting a bunch of those lances onto TZC as the random Infernal drops in for Zhao. TZC might just be dead. I think he's gushing, actually. It looked like Zhao was maybe full on Versa to maybe go for a more tanky build because he took Chaos Bolts. He just ate him for breakfast. Back to back to back. Now, can a Marksman Hunter stop this man? Can a Marksman Hunter prevent the Demon Hunter? Who's going to be the better hunter? Hunter versus Hunter. Pretty sure it's an anime. Never watched it. Hunter x Hunter? Never watched it. Just random clips on YouTube. Usually with like a lo-fi music channel that plays like GIFs in repeat. But it's actually kind of soothing. In a weird way. Binding shot onto Zhao is going to get the pet Ed out in the open. Ed and Eddie? Anybody? Good cartoon from back in the day, honestly. Freezing trap into Zhao. Does rapid fire go for the big setup? Is going to go for a big old sniper Reno shot into him. Scatter shot into rapid fire. Just going to, I think, kite Zhao a little bit. Zhao's going to take a bit of damage. Just going to stun onto the Hunter. Trinkets out of it immediately. And Zhao actually playing Lucid? Is that what's his plan? Get a bunch of Leech and Lucid and generate a lot of resources? That's going to be Safeguard Trinket procced onto Zhao. He's trying to get himself a little bit extra health as he's attacking the pet Ed. Wow, he actually playing Lucid. That's interesting. Maybe that's why he's so survivable. He's got all that Leech. Leech on top of Leech. And Rapid Fire might want to pull his pet back. There it goes. There it goes. As long as Zhao doesn't have anything to hit, then he won't really have anything to gain health from. But he's still, just look at that health he recovered, man. He got so low. Safeguard Trinket proc. And then this way he's at right now, man. He's back in action. Does Rapid Fire have another setup here? Zhao does still have a Trinket. Going to be a nice camo for Rapid Fire. Does he just miss the pet? No, the pet is dead, actually. That's going to be Trinket by Zhao. Picking up the health, so just stay healthy. Scatter shot on him with a body shot to fall. Oh, he overshot his body shot. No! Rapid Fire flying for Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire doing his thing. Doing what his name suggests. That's going to be a fly up in the air. Rain for a ball for Zhao. It does go for a feign death for a second. Rapid Fire still taking a lot of damage here. Safeguard Trinket proc. You could think that thing was on his Trinket slot. Got himself a nice defensive Trinket. That's going to be Zhao looking to maybe catch up to Rapid Fire. It's going to be a freezing trap. No way out of this one. Does Rapid Fire have any dots? Oh, no. Does he want to get a pet up? Because he could res a pet. That might help him a little bit. Yeah, as a marksman, I don't really know how you can back from this one, man. I believe in you. I believe in you. Zhao no longer has a Trinket, so maybe someone come back. Stun onto Rapid Fire. Big dress. Ah, I believed. I believe. That's a rough one, man. Broken, though, is going to be up next as a Retribution Paladin. Zhao so far just going through these boys. I mean, went through a TZC, went through a Fear Warrior, which he countered, went through Marksman Hunter, which I wouldn't say countered, but it's a Marksman. You know what I mean? I would love for them to. They were going to be, I think, a better Shadowlands, but right now. I won't say they're bad in BFA, they're just not good in duels. Not good in 1v1s. Maybe like a World PvP 1v1, right? When there's more places to move. Maybe. Fly up in the air coming in for Zao is broken. Got him some shield advantage. It looks like a shield advantage is going to get broken through pretty quickly. Bubble coming out for the Paladin. Maybe a little early here as that's playing his hand. Right now, blur available for Zao. Does pop a blur here. It's going to be a bit of a blade dance onto Zao by Zao. As broken, got himself shield of Bob Ballistic Protection is the only thing. Zao got himself that big leech. He actually is doing just fine. He's gonna get quite a bit of healing. If he gets himself metamorphosis right now, that's gonna be some massive amount of self heals available. All that leech stacked up on top of each other. Got a lot of resources available here, though. Broken might not even have an answer here. Might not even be able to press the big button. Interrupt and does go down. As Zao just tripping the team apart. What? Why? It's because he's a paladin, they're broken. Says the demon hunter. Ken is going to be up next versus Zao. What is a teabagging, man? That was a little uncalled for. I feel like that was maybe too much. That's maybe too much. Toxic. Just a little, just a hair toxic. Cat, as he's trying to approach Zao, is going to be a rain from above immediately. Not even going to let this man do nothing. What the hell are you doing? You leave his body alone. Trying to siphon his soul. You leave him alone. That man already had enough. Zao has a trinket. He's going to trinket super late as a big dress comes out by Cat. Touch of death could still be deadly for Zao. Does it take him out? Ooh, does get him low, but safeguard trinket does pop up. I don't know if Sacred Trick can even absorb any of that touch of that damage. It's going to be a big meteor. Metamorphosis by Zao. It looks like Ked is just going to bail out of there immediately. He does still land a stun onto Zao with a bit of a weird feld rush. It looks like he moved his leg very, very quickly. Zao going for a bit of a dress himself. Stun onto Ked. Does he have enough health right here? I think he might be going down. No! Ked going for a bit of a punch. Rising Sun Kick. As he's the last man left and team red, he has plenty of boys to get through. He's got us a Strat, we got us a Print, we got us a Drac, and we got us a Alphon. Stun onto Ked with an in-cap as Strat trying to see if he can disengage out of it. Fist Fury stopping him in place, does get himself Master Skull to keep him moving. Disarm coming out onto Strat, does have quite a bit of damage. It's going to be a dress onto Ked though. Leg sweep onto the Hunter, chooses to trinket it either way. He's going to go for a bit of a self-heal with double Crucible by the looks of it. At least at one Crucible, but it looked like he got quite a bit of health. Maybe Warlock Healthstone too? Might have been a Warlock Healthstone, as we're going to be hitting that 9 minutes in, boys. 25% dampener with Strat looking to bag the hell up. He does have himself banding bandages. I'm pretty sure I called it banding bandages at some point or another, didn't I? I know I used to call it back in Legion. This my brain would get twisted up. You know what I mean. This is going to be Stratix though, getting quite a bit of range onto Ked. But Ked going for the line of sight, man. The pillars on this arena are massive. So line of sight is going to be quite easy. Disengage comes out right as the slow tries to come out for Ked. The Strat might actually be able to use the Strat of kiting Ked for quite a bit. No disengage available. Does stun him on a Fist of Fury, which is perfect. Is going to be able to disengage away from Ked for a bit. Karma coming out. This was Strat could go for maybe a Turtle Shell. He does have cooldowns rolling though. Freezing Trap with the Ked at least stops some of the damage, some of the dot damage the Strat was able to do to Ked. Prevented some of the healing from the Monk as well. As we hit on that 10-minute dampener, boys. 31% dampening. For Ked, it's gonna be up to Ked to really cycle through cooldowns. Strat no longer has a trinket. Touch of Death coming out. As long as he can land a leg sweep before Strat can go into Turtle Shell, he might be able to have him here. In cap, trying to make sure that Touch of Death does a lot of damage. Touch of Death does go off. Safeguard does protect Strat though in a Turtle Shell with the Manic Bandage to follow. As Ked trying to recover in health, but you can see the dampening. It's making it that much harder for him. I think Strat, if he has a dress available, he actually could get Ked down. Normal wall, normal karma is going to go for a camo, playing it very, very carefully. I really feel like maybe he doesn't have a stun or something. Like as a rogue, this where I'd be like, yo, I'm going to get a stun, I'm going to get a setup, maybe do something. But to each their own. Ked does have diffuse magic, so you might be able to diffuse some of the poison damage, fire damage from the nades. The magic damage in general. Disarm onto Strat. And Ked is still going to take quite a bit of damage from a distance. Trying to see if he can roll behind the corner. Does get the pet attacking him, but the Vivifies are still flowing. That's going to be trapped on the left side as Strat trying to kite him in. Looks like Ked ain't going to take the bait at all. Tricking back up for Strat as well. Does have Exhilaration rolling as well. Or available, if anything. Might want to use Exhilaration as early as possible. Because dampening being 38% is going to make things that much harder. So I think there's still a trap on the left side. available for Ked. Charge Trap is going to be Steel Trap, not letting him play at all. Ked does have Karma back up, if anything. Next time Strat has big cooldowns, Ked might be able to get a Karma for it. And Ked, I feel like how long this duel has taken, he might not really be able to do much against this Hunter. Well, he might be able to take down the Hunter, but I think the guy following him might make it impossible. Because this is a lot of cooldowns getting committed into one guy. Strat goes for a bit of an exhilaration. Does he have the Warlock House Stones anymore? Karma up, stun into Ked, trick inside of it, freeze trap to follow. I think Strat might be just down either way. Trying to get some of a manic bandages into a flame to heal himself. Barely survived the Karma. But it's still not out of the woods. Catching camo. Oh, dressed by Ked. Oh no. Oh, there we go. That dress was split between the Hunter and the Pet. Otherwise, the dress would have been a 100% kill. But since it hit both, it splits the damage. And Drac is going to give us some... Oh. Drac picking up a bow. Well, would you look at that? Drac picking up a bow. And not on the other bow. I think it's a classic WoW bow, I think. What bow is that? I feel like there's somebody who played classics like, actually, it's the third piece of loot available from Major Dobo. You know what I mean? Somebody knows this, dude. Somebody grew up on this shit, like lived and breathed it. I just wouldn't know, dude. I'm a noob at this thing. I'm a noob at this game. Drac, though, setting up some traps with the camo. If he can get himself a big wombo combo into Ked, he might have something. Ked knows that something's wrong. He saw that Hunter's mark. Freeze trap, sniper shot, double tap available. Does he go for the aim shot? Oh, I think he wants to go for the aim shots. I think he wanted to. He didn't go for rapid fire. Rapid fire would have let him at least get the damage in, man. 100%. Rapid fire coming out onto double tap. Touch death coming out onto Drac. He might actually have to turtle this before the damage happens. Scatter shot onto Ked. Actually, there's going to be the art with Fizzy Trap. Might be a feign death. Was he able to reduce the damage it take? Big dress into Drac. Might be a turtle. Does get knocked back for a second. Trying to get a disarm into Drac. Trying to take that bow. Like, yo, what bow was that? You know, I want to see it. Let me check out that bow. That's going to be one of the images getting hit. What? Is that one of the images that punched you? Is that what happened? Oh no, okay, well if we thought we were not serious prior, then we got Print, the man of the hour, versus Ked. Print Warlock, dude. He's printing them Chaos Balls, dude. Printing Chaos Balls, machine go brrrr. Alright. That's a beautiful mount you got there, friend. As for, how is Ked gonna do here, man? He got walled down. Does Ked play well? I mean, he's going to have to play like really super carefully against Print with high dampening. There's going to be not a lot of healing really available. So I don't really know what much you could really do at that point, yeah? But Print, I mean, he's got himself a succubus set up. He's got a waiting Ked to walk up to him. Ked is going to try to position next to another pillar. I mean, if Print could be as far from that pillar as he can, he really could get some big damage rolling. Ked looking to maybe get to the other side of the pillar. Gonna be slowed down by Print with a Tiger's Lust available. Ked sees the succubus. Gonna be an Infernal coming down immediately. Ked's about to fly and Karma immediately for Print. I think Print is just gonna bust through the Karma. Just gonna incinerate, immolate, and do everything he can. Ked doesn't have touch of death available here. Leg sweep coming out onto Print. Does trick it out of it. Mortal Coil into Ked. Gonna sink out one Ked's boat. Stun shot if you're around the corner. Oh, Ked does back up. Does get himself a small heal. Last second. Print took a bit of damage. Just getting beat up by the images. That's going to be an Infernal on Ked right now for a bit. Should be able to do quite a bit of dams. That Infernal is beating him up, dude. It's beating his ass. 61% dampening. Not really going to give him a lot of self-healing available. And Print trying to max the range away from Ked. Is going to hit him with a Succubus CC. Perfect opportunity for Print to get some big damage in. Ked can't really respond. Does maybe have a trinket or worse. Gateway coming up. Does get a route to Ked. Ked should be aware there's a gateway available. Might want to have mobility ready for it. Does he have anything for this? Fear into Ked's boats flying. 1, 2, 3. Ked across him to follow. Only 2 Ked's boats flying. Only 2. That's going to be diffuse magic available for Ked. Does at least stop the damage for a second. And Print is going to have to back up, resummon a whole new Succubus. Ready to go. 65% dampening here, boys. Ked trying to recover as much as he can. Does Print push up or does he stay? That is a question. Does Print push up or does he stay? It looks like he's just going to stay out away from the man for now. Because you could push up, but I think Ked would just have line of sight. You gotta kind of play the monk in the open. Gonna be some images. Big dragon kick that does apply onto Warlock from Print. Is going to get himself Warlock Hellstone rolling here. Not a lot of healing available. Mortal Coil to follow. That does tag Print. Karma available for Ked. Does he get the Karma off? In cap onto Print from a distance. Trying to steal land more Fist of Fears. Going to be a leg sweep into Fist of Fear flying at Print. Big dress to follow. It does get split between him and the pet. There's going to be karma available. While out for print right now. It does go for reflect. Does he actually get to reflect the karma back at Ked? I don't think he does. Trying to land a Fury, get his complete DR. Shot of Fury is gonna land. Bryn barely any health available. Does get a distance. I'm giving you a weapon there, bud. It's gonna be a casual try not to get interrupted. Ken overshoots his roll or dragon kick. Warlock, I think, might be done for, and there it goes. With a stun by Alphonse, Ken has nothing left. This is the perfect opportunity to take down the monk right now. If you have a chance, Ken barely any health available. Oh man, he played that one to the very end, boys. Ken and Bull Zhao. Well, damn. Well, there it is. That was a long duel for sure, though. You guys are right. That was a long duel. I gotta give him credit, man. He played until the very last second, but it didn't do that bad. It didn't do that bad. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah? Tricold. Yo, Dala, I have a 5v5 on a main account. Boom. Isn't Boom the rogue? I mean, isn't Boom the Boomasaur? Or are you just different Boom? Main account. Huh. You have a 5v5 on your main account? Huh. Interesting. Wait, does that same be not as Boom? Where's Boom at? Where's Boom? Has anybody seen Boom in a while? That's my boy, dude. That's my boy. Also, I have a soda here. I haven't got to the other sip. I think it's time for the cold one, boys. Ah. Full group, 2 new. Yo, let's go.
$5. The shout out that sleeper monk.
$5 to shout out the sleeper monk, yo. How you doing, Golden Sands? Yo, could we get a hashtag Golden Sands chat? Showing appreciation for one donation. Wait, were you the monk? Is that what it is? Yo, Ked! Was that you, Golden? Was that you? Or was that you trying to shout out Sleeper Monk? Yo, Ked played as good as he could. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Ked on Ragnaros. That's the man. And ooh, a gusher. Okay, alright. He's a gusher. Okay, not a versatility monk. Okay. No, don't PvP. Fair enough. Fair enough. Invite Boom. Okay, I'll add Boom, boys. You guys telling me I do it. Alright, I'll do it. Wait, did you add me? Did you try to add me? I guess I'll try to add you and see if it works. Boom. Hashtag 1. If I get an invite right now, I'll give you like a minute. And then otherwise I get Held Rock and Boris. Scrow, I can get you versus Sav. How does that sound? You versus Scrav. Or Sav. I fuse both of your names together. My B. My B. Yeah. Alright, Boom. Whisper me real quick. Whisper me. There you are. Yo, we have 5. Gotcha. I'll get you versus Held Rock. Actually, I was gonna do... Yeah, let's do a Held Rock, because it hasn't played in a bit. Held Rock, Boom, hashtag 13346. Let's see it. Let's try it. We're in. Yo, Boris, I'm gonna need to figure out who to have you duel against. Wait, Boris is duel Grave. Wait, did he? No, Scroder did. I'm confused who's going next, who's going last. Boris, I'm not trying to discount you. I don't know if you get to play recently or not. I know Sav hasn't got to play in a bit. No? Okay. Yeah. Yo, I have 5, still wasn't an OG. Yo, I'm a Riku. I got you. I got you. Yo! Mithrian, fam! Mithrin, I fuck up your name every time. Have you noticed I fuck it up every time? Can we get Mithrin in chat? The Space Cat showing appreciation for Wolfo. Member, my man, thank you so much. You should have your stuff already connected in Discord too. I just refresh it. Just connect your YouTube to Discord. My man, thank you so much for that beautiful membership. Feel free to spam the living shit out of all the emotes we have anytime you want to, any time of the day. Boys, hashtag Mithrin in chat for that beautiful membership. Thank you so much. It's like a Twitch subscription, boys. That's how big it is. Ah, thank you so much, fam. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. There we go, boys. There we go, boys. There are like 4 or 5 people in these duels regular duels delight to watch. I agree, Golden. They are I like how we have repeat boys. I mean, I want to give as many new people an opportunity, right? Every single time, or at least once, a couple times a month, right? I think it's fair assessment. I say, I want to see new people. I want to see new faces. I want to see new specs. I want to see something different, something new. But there's some dudes that are coming back in over and over and over, and they're so fun to watch, dude. They keep it fresh, keep it exciting. Like, sometimes it's about winning the duels, but other times it's about having fun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm a queue again. I'm a queue again. Yeah. It'll work eventually. Boom, Held Rock. I'm gonna keep queuing you guys over and over and over. Eventually it'll work. Okay, target speak. It worked. There it is. Sav and Mithrin. At the same time, well, it's 2020. You can be anything you want to be. I guess I can be. Sure. Yeah, one and the other. That works for me, man. Hey, you know what I mean? I didn't have a dad. You know, my mom had to be both, basically. You know what I mean? Had to raise me by herself. You know, be the authority, but also be the, you know how it goes. Yo, can we get a hashtag Mr. Chat for the door, my man? 2 bones. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you so much, fam. Appreciate you guys. Spot on Ally. Tyler. Boys, we need more people for Alliance. Look up 5V5 1V1 Duels. Oh, look up just number 5 into the search for PvP. Enter. You're good to go. It's NA. Yes, it is NA. Down in the description, just follow the Discord down below. I announce if it's an EU, if it's an A, but usually Friday is EU, Saturday is an A. It has been like this for years now, actually. Wow, it's been such a long while. But we do have a link down in the description in the Discord, which you find in the description of 5V5 1v1 Duels information, like when, where, all that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's get another go. And did I save this one? I don't know if I did. Yo, you boys already giving in? Oh my god! No! You can't be doing that. Why, you can't be playing, you can't be already having fun without me. Please, save, please, go. That was a long one, dude. That's a long one, it's a lot to save. Oh shit, okay, well, we got it. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Alright, switch. We already got these boys up and running. We got Reckelen. Popped off almost every defensive except for IBM. Super is going to go for every defensive as well. AMS available for one or the other. Both of them are super low. Just throwing armies of undead at each other. Could be anyone's game at this point. Sound onto Wreck. He still has IBF unless he's playing Fraction. It looks like. Oh no. I was going to say maybe he's playing Lichborn, but for Unholy it actually shows up as Lichborn. And Super is still super low in health. But that was a gnome versus the Tauren, the shortest guy versus the tallest dude in the WoW races. There it is, just a big old slugfest down the middle. Gonna be a Walrus getting gripped in as an arms warrior throwing a bike at Super immediately, trying to go for the big old X. Can she be able to land at Super? Gaining quite a bit of health right now. The does have IBF rolling trinkets out of that fear of Walrus. Doesn't really have a lot of defense, a lot of health left. Better pop defenses. Gonna go for a bit of a Blade Storm. Bleeds are up on Super. Gonna get some procs right here. Cannot heal off it. And while Warliz taking him out. It's gonna go for Warlock Hellstone there too. Man, we got some fast games already. Hasn't even been 2 minutes already. Two people down. There we go. Warliz is gonna have a good time with Heldrock though. This is gonna be Dot Century. Does have himself the big heal from the pet once in a blue moon, but that's really about it. As Heldrock tried to get himself the Reaping Flames execute into an instant, is just not gonna be able to survive the Survival Hunter damage there, boys. That's a rough one. Jazzy CJ is going to be up next, though. Jazzy it up versus Heldrock, the Survival Hunter. Now, is Jazzy a Destro? Pretty sure, right? Yep, there goes the Destro. There goes the Immolate. I was expecting maybe a way, maybe anything else. Oh, one day, right? One day. I think Affliction is going to come back and challenge. So, second BCC Ultra Heldrock does have Infernal drop, and I think it's a random Infernal. Don't know if it's a real Infernal. Stun onto Jazzy. Trinkets out of it. That's going to be some Eagles flying for Heldrock. Real Infernal coming down. No more Casbolt for Jazzy. Had to go for Rain of Fire. I guess didn't feel like he had a fast Casbolt ready to go. Just threw down a Rain of Fire just to beef up the next few Casbolts once he can set some up. It's going to be Mortal Coil into Jazzy, or to Heldrock, into a Casbolt immediately. Shot of Fury. Maybe another Casbolt to follow. This has an Immolate and Sinner's ready. Does not have enough for a Casbolt. Or every time he tries to cast one, it's maybe not fast enough. Fear onto the pet. That's going to be sucked by Steel onto Heldrock. With a Casbolt right after, Heldrock is going to take huge damage. Turtle Shield, does he still die though? He still has Immolate on him. Turtle Trap doesn't Turtle doesn't stop the dots. It only reduces them by a little. Manning Bench for Heldrock. Does look like he has the Feign Death, removes all the dots though. So at least he's going to recover some health with this Manning Bench. Jazzy missing the Cataclysm though onto Heldrock. Should have let the cast go through. Otherwise, it could have been rough. Drain life onto the pet as Heldrock chains some dots back to Jazzy. Heldrock is not out of this game just yet. The dots onto Jazzy could be enough here. Hellrock just needs to get some sort of CC on the pet. Get a CC onto Jazzy. Push in. Get some big mass damage in with some Mongoose bites. It might be good. Jazzy, I don't know if he's playing a haze build here. It might be not the fastest cast build I've ever seen. Still solid, right? He's still doing damn. It's going to be sucked with CC onto Hellrock. Is Jazzy, does he have maybe a Mortal Coil available? Mortal Coil on the pet. Does get the Havoc. Does get double heal. Stun onto Hellrock from around the corner. Doesn't actually connect. Trying to land a fear. Not going to happen. Jazzy, super low in health. Does pop a wall right here. Might be able to survive this. Maybe Caswell trying to fly. Does get a Caswell onto Hellrock. But Jazz is super low in health. Hellrock does go for a feint death. With the manning bandage removing all the dots. There goes that fear for Jazzy with a bit of a drain life. I think he's actually down in health. I think it's going to be done and done. One more proc available and that's it really. And down he goes as Hellrock just comes in to finish him off. And Soft is going to be up next as a Fury Warrior. Big old leap and a charge and a stun onto Hellrock. Trying to max the damage in. Hellrock is looking to get some Kai Softs. I think he's just going to try to swap to the pet if anything. He can't swap to the pet for a bit of healing. The Soft just taking a lot of damage. Got himself in range regeneration. Can he recover a lot of health from a pet? Might need to turn around and hit the pet. And it looks like he hasn't really put his Bloodthirst that much. That or Hellrock. I mean, it's not like he had a Mally on him. Sauce might just be going down here after this freezing trap. Does still have a trinket, unless he's not running trinket. Could be. Relentless? Maybe? Soft's getting himself a charge. Small. Bloodthirst heal. Does he actually get the Bloodthirst heal? Trying to go for a bit of blood of the enemy? I don't really know what happened. Soft's trying to make a play. And it just didn't work out. What's up, Mithrin? Hitting my man. I'm going to be Affliction in Shadowlands going 3k IO, 2.4k in PvP. Yo, Mithrin, I believe in the dream, man. I believe in the dream. Can we get a hashtag Mithrin, the Space Cat, in chat showing appreciation for one for doing? My man, appreciate you. You do it, man. Affliction is going to be much better in Shadowlands. At least I'm hoping. Like, you never know. Like, things could turn around, but so far it looks really good. Clutch getting opened up on by Hellrock. It's almost like he knew where he was at. Just walk behind him. Can you check him in for Clutch? Trying to go for a big old dress. It is going to be split between the Hunter and the pet, reducing the damage the dress does to the Hunter. And that's going to be... Is that a Vendetta? Not a Vendetta yet. Clutch is, though, taking a lot of damage. Smoke bomb coming out. That's Hellrock got himself the aspect of the eagle. Got them eagles flying. Manic Bender's coming out as he can remove all the poisons and the bleeds quite handily. And Clutch looking to get himself maybe a reset with a pet on him. I don't think he's going to be able to unless he commits a vanish. Does he have any dots on himself though? Does have dots. Cannot get himself a clean vanish. Does get himself a reset with a stab. The pet is on him. Into another kitten shout out to Hellrock. Vendetta is up and running. Does he have the big damage? Reaper Flames is up. Trying to get the most setup rolling. It's going to be evasion, stun. Trinkets out of him immediately. And should be on top of Hellrock as best possible. Does get a shot us up at the last second. That's going to be a manic bandage for Hellrock with a turtle shell. As the rogue did commit a lot of cooldowns. That is a Vendetta. So I think it's perfectly worth trading a turtle shell for that one. And Clutch is looking to get himself a bit of a reset into a freezing trap by Hellrock. Trying to get another trap on top of the rogue with a flare. No vanish, no cloak, no evasion, nothing available. Blind get a trick it out immediately. Does Clutch have anything here? Can he pull it off? Can he actually clutch it? Trying to get a Kindle shot. Safeguard trick procking. Can this man somehow clutch it out of here? I don't think he's really got a lot of damage left. I think this man is out of juice. Doesn't really have a lot of cooldowns to continue to sustain. Unless he can somehow just survive through Hellrock. Feint needs to happen. Dress does come out. But does go down and Hellrock taking him out. That was a quick game, actually. That was really, really quick. Hellrock with 4-0. That was really quick. A lot of the guys on his team didn't even get to play. Well, one guy did. Super did. That was a quick one, though. Wow. Alright. Forming a group. Alright, Doom. Sounds good, my man. Oh, there it is. That was a really fast one. Quick duel. Sav, are you ready? Scroto, are you ready? I want to make sure I get the name right. Because I'm bad with names. If Scroto's ready, and Sav is ready, we'll go. If Sav isn't ready, we get Scroto and maybe Boris. Yeah, it's perfect. Alright, gotcha. Sav, are you ready? If Sav is even around. If Sav is not around, we can get Boris. You know what I mean? Group forming alley 3 out of 5 out of 2. We'll only do a few more, boys. Just letting you guys know ahead of time. We'll only do a few more. It's about that time for me to get some dinner, you know what I mean? Rip me. It's all good though, Horde. It's all good, my man. Don't worry about it, dude. I'm going to link my YouTube Discord, BRB. Go for it, fam. You got a nice little badge next to you, or a roll next to you. Full group gonna try build a mate. All right. Also forming new. Okay, okay. Well, I'm not seeing anything from Savs. I think we'll do one of these. Boris and Scroto. I don't know if those two have dueled each other already. They might have already done duels, but it's okay. Boris and Scroto. If Grave and Doomlord have a group after this, I'll be down to get them up and running with each other. I'll be able to do that. You know what I mean? Good to see a Destro die. Man, dude. Yeah, Destros. I swear, Destros for Outlaw Rogue don't feel nearly as bad. Maybe it's like the Destro comms that they are. The only one that's really rough for me is the Destro Resto Druid. But everybody else are not too bad for Outlaw. But maybe it's like the build that I play. But also I started playing Gushing my Outlaw Rogue and disgusting amounts of damage, dude. I thought Slappers were disgusting. Gushing is on a whole another level. I didn't realize just how bad it was. I tried it yesterday. It actually is surprisingly really, really strong. But makes me miss Shadowlands, dude. Makes me want to play Shadowlands already, you know what I mean? Oh my god, dude. But then again, I guess since everybody else plays Gushers, it's kind of fair. Because it's only unfair when you know, if you can't beat them, join them kind of deal, you know what I mean? But it's not perfect, dude. I don't want it. I don't want another expansion that does the same thing. Please, no. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, let's get another one going. Switch. We got ourselves Team Red with Drac. We got ourselves Milord Palace, Strad, Zhao, and Print all in the same team. Oh my god, this is going to be quite a matchup here versus Team Blue. We got Demon Hunty. We got Demonic in the back. We got ourselves Kane, Maji DH, and Quick Bolts. Whoa. I don't expect that a Mog. That's a lot of purple. That's a very, very purple. Although I really do like that hat and the mask. I thought that was a pretty cool thing that was added in BFA. Brain gonna be first up, boys. Come on. What are you trying to discourage everybody? Monji's is gonna leave. Created a chaos bolt already. They're gonna send Print at. Okay, well, it's been a while since we've seen Print first up and running of the bad boys. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good match. I believe so too. Stun onto Print. Trigger by Manji on the second C eating an Infernal. Does Print have the fast bolts? Is gonna go for one chaos bolt. Second. Oh! Oh my god! Fastest chaos bolt, so no. Oh, what? Wait, he just. Oh, don't do him like Manji, dude. Don't do him dirty like that. Reflective roll for Print. Just cast a kiss. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Literally a rogue on Team Blue just left. Literally a rogue on Team Blue left. He's like, nah, I'm out. I can't blame him either. Quick Bolts is gonna be up next. It's gonna be Bolts versus Warlock. But Print is gonna get him with a stun, but Print doesn't have the defenses anymore, or doesn't have the damage anymore. Drake coming out for Quick Bolts off that horse, still locked out into a Chaos Bolt. And that's gonna be Mortal Coil onto Print. Wall for Wall right now. That's gonna be a Chaos Bolt at Print. Gonna go for a bit of Warlock Hellstone to keep himself running. Quick Bolts is gonna go for a bit of a banish. Man. Demon Hunter's demise. It really is, man. It really is. Quick Bolt's got some damage rolling. Or maybe that was Dark Soul. But that was down. He did go for Infernal, I think, onto Print. Didn't he? Was that Infernal? Maybe not. Hard to tell. Wait, what? Quick Bolts is playing Stars? Interesting choice. He's just going to star Print down, isn't he? Double Chaos Bolt for Print is going to get quite a bit of damage to the Quick Bolts. It looks like maybe he absorbed one of them with Mastery. He actually survived one. Man, that wasn't even 2 minutes that came into this duel, and there it is, man. And there where it is. 1v5? I don't think it would be 1v5. The Rogue left immediately. Rogue saw the Demon Hunters melt. He was like, I'm out. I'm done. Mortal Coil again throwing a Quick Bolt. Says Prince trying to set up one Chaos Bolt, maybe second one. It's going to be Infernal down into Quick Bolts. Quick Bolts better have an answer here. Trying to get a Shadow Fury onto Print. Does land it. Print does have a Reflective Elbow. Does he want to use it? Trying to land a Fury onto Quick Bolts. Chaos Bolt to follow. Quick Bolts does nothing. And Print just tearing through these boys so quickly. I've never seen this fast of a tear in Kane. Oh, Kane was, you know what? He was gonna walk up and be like, yo, I'm gonna give you guys the slowest. Wait out for your Infernal. And Bird was like, you know what? It's a 5-on-1 duel. You can attack him as soon as it's over. I got some cooldowns. I better rock him. And Kane had to retreat behind the pillar immediately. That is not, I mean, that's not honorable, but it is allowed in 5v5 1v1s. I can understand why Print would do that. He's like, yo, I got a lot of damage. I'm a Print walking is like, oh, maybe he'll just have an honor duel thing with me. Maybe I can wait out there for, he's attacking. The duel begins as soon as the next person dies. It's up to you guys to get it honorable. I know Kane was saying like, maybe I can wait out the Infernal. Maybe I can wait. Haste for Death is so broken right now. It's nutty, dude. They quote-unquote nerfed him too for the flashpoint trait. I don't know how much of a nerf that really is. You know what I mean? But Prentice is gonna have to wait for Kane at this point, man. He won't have an Infernal for a little bit. I don't know how long it's gonna be Infernal actually. I don't see the cooldown yet. There's gonna be a second with CSK trying to walk up to Print. Does hit him with a leg sweep to follow. Touch to follow right after. Should be a lot of damage. Print is gonna eat a bike to the face too. Gonna be a fear onto Kane. No more trinket available. And Print is gonna take a gateway, porting way the hell out. That is actually gonna be next to Kane's port. Print lagging a little. Hopefully not. Kane porting next to him. Print is back in there. Hopefully not lagging. He's going to go for double roots onto Kane. Trying to keep the damage on him. It's going to be yet another short fear. Shadow Fury into more cast bolts. Back-to-back bolts into Cataclysm. Such fast casts available for Print Warlock. It is not even funny. He's just going to walk away from Kane. He's going to keep at bay from the guy. Keep a distance from him. Kane is going to have to recover a little bit of health. There's going to be a karma available for Kane. Diffuse magic as well. Wall in 40 seconds. And Prince has wall. Prince has everything. Oh, okay, it looked like my Lord Pal was casting something. I was just like, well, I hope he's not killing him, but it doesn't look like he is. He keeps using toy. There's gonna be a Mortal Coil onto Kane. Does pop a Karma onto Kane, like onto Warlock, but Kane actually just had Karma burned through. Does he actually? Oh my! I lost I lost my ability to speak there at the end.
My Discord and YouTube doesn't work if you
Really? Mithrin, I would restart Discord, see if that works. Yo, can we get a hashtag Mithrin chat? Mithrin Space Cat, appreciate it for that donor, man. Yeah, I would close down Discord, open it back up. Maybe that'll work. But once they connect, it should be good. But there it is. But there it is, boys. And I mean, we had one person that just kind of bailed, but just saw what's about to happen. There's only 4 people on Team Blue. Well, that was a quick one. That is literally Destro Warlock domination at play. Destro Warlocks. Wait, you play Gushers too? No, this time you're not Gushers, you're just all haste. All class abilities, maybe a trinket, maybe some traits. Or essences or whatever. That is nuts. That is ridiculous. That's crazy. Alright, well we have to get another one going. Yo, Mithrin. Actually I might need to it might be on my end, Mithrin. I might need to reconnect the YouTube thing to Discord. They did send me a message before saying the API is all weird, so I'll need to reconnect or whatever. So I'll take care of that after the stream, yeah. I'll get some food and I'll try to connect. Hopefully it'll work by then. So it actually might be on my end, man. Yeah. I didn't know, I don't remember what date this said that I need to do this before. So I might have been past the date, but I thought it was good. Come on, bro. Like, come on. We need to play another. Yeah, I'm okay with that, Scroto. Get our new group. Alright, we'll get you versus Grave, I guess, yeah? We'll get you versus Grave. I mean, Scroto, your team just owned there. You know, one more? Wait, let's give it a minute. Maybe Doomlorn. We can get Doomlorn in. Maybe we can get Doomlorn in. Because Doomlorn hasn't got to play yet. New one man? There we go. All arcade mages, that'd be interesting. Destro next game, well, we're gonna get Scroto, and it's probably gonna have a Destro. And I think Boris's team was the one with the demoniac. I don't blame him for leaving, man. I don't blame him for leaving. He's probably saw what's going on. He's like, alright, I'm out of here, Mrs. Krabs. Alright, Mrs. Krabs, I'm gonna get out. We're gonna see in custom games. Marlelsia in custom games. Okay, boys, we're looking for more people on Doomlorn for his team. We'll try to see if we can get him in a game, and then we'll get Scroto versus him. If we can get Doomlorn in a team, then we'll do it with Grave. Need to play defenses to beat Destra? Yeah, you either need to get like super giga aggressive, or you need to play very defensive. I feel like 1v1 with a Destra, it's rough, because in a single mortal coil they can get 2 chaos bolts into you. And if those are empowered chaos bolts, you're done. So you kind of have to save your trinket and defenses for that. So even with, they could kind of bait you on it too. Like they don't even need to pop full cooldowns. Just every time the mortal coil, every time they stun you, every time they fury, chuck out 2 chaos bolts back to back. Like that's still gonna hurt, even if they don't have buffs, even if they're not empowered. So yeah, it's a little rough, to say the least. It's a little rough for sure. Let's see some Assassin Rogue. We actually had an Assassin Rogue play earlier, Chris. But yeah, if we get more in here, man, I think Assassin Rogue could actually beat a Destro. Potentially. A lot of people who go to the game who don't have any good people to play when it happens. Dude, that actually happens a lot, Print. Yeah, you're right. That actually happens a lot. Like, there's some dudes that are, like, never been 2400, and they're just, like, you know, they just kind of play the game, whatever. They do a lot of BGs. They just can't really find anybody to play with. And as soon as they find, like, that one guy that wants to play with them, shoot up to 2400. Just in one setting. It's like, dude, we're secretly good all along. You know what I mean? We're secretly good. Yeah, for Ken the Monk without friends. Yo, Ken, that's pretty good, man. Come join Doomlord's group. All welcome. Ally group. Okay, so there's an ally group. Okay, cool. Yeah. Doomlord needs +1, boys. I'm really trying to get Doomlord in, so at least he has a chance at least once today, man. You know what I mean? Mithrin with another dono. I'm going to wait all these dollars for your lunch. Yeah, yo, appreciate you, Mithrin. I appreciate you, my man. That's how many? That's like 8 bones, man, and a member. Appreciate you, man. That's super kind of you, boys. Hashtag Mithrin for making it fucking rain, man. What a fucking champ right here. Appreciate ya. Thanks so much. Seriously, I will fix the YouTube thing. Trust me, I will. Done Arena, for some reason, nobody wants to play it. We'll only have 452 item level. Well, I think even lower item level, there's definitely some kind of scaling thing that happens in WoW. I think higher item level does make it easier in some mechanics, but there definitely is a scaling that goes on in WoW. You know what I mean? There definitely is. You need one man for our team? Yo, boys, we just need one more man. I think Doomlord needs one, and Scarter, I think, needs one. Is that what we're looking at? I can wait. Maybe we should do. I was gonna say maybe we should do a YouTube Discord thing right now, but I don't know if it'll break shit. So I was gonna do it on free time because maybe it'll be simple, like disconnect and reconnect, we're good to go. Or maybe it'll break everything, so I'll need to fix it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Also, I have like 0 corruptions. Yeah, corruptions are kind of a name of the game right now. I mean, as long as you have like versatile corruptions or anything that does damage, like tentacles, gushing wounds, anything you could work with. I mean, technically you can get like some games in for sure, which I'm proud of. Oh, you're actually playing 0 corruptions on purpose? I guess it does give you that one edge when somebody wants to use like the spy trinket on you. I got 5 people. Okay, cool. Scorter got him. Doomlord, we need +1, boys. Scorter is ready. Otherwise, we can get Grave in here. I really want to try to give Doomlord a chance, man, because he hasn't been here today at all, I don't think. But yeah, I guess if somebody doesn't say he wants to use the Invis trinket and need to use it on a person with corruption, if you have none, they can't use a trinket. I just like all of them is all. Fair enough. Yeah, I've seen the one shot with Caswell's, dude. I've seen the one shot. That was nutty. We need one more. Please join Ally. We need one more, boys, for our alliance, man. Somebody from Team Heldrock want to pop in, say hello. Want to join up? Want to give it a go? Real quick, because we haven't had Doomlord. I haven't been in 3-4 matches yet. I know, Grave, I know, but Doomlord hasn't got to play, I think, at all so far. So I really want to give new people or people that don't regularly play a go. You know what I mean? Yo, Mithrin, don't worry about it, man. You donated plenty, dude. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. Are you kidding me? That's generous of you, man. Yeah, man, I love the soundtrack. What is it called, dude? It's just a NCS Duels mix that I got going on. I don't hide it, so there we go. That should give you the link to the mix. At least the current song I was playing just now. I update it from time to time when there's new songs that pop in. Привет, как твое настроение, Mrs. Wellen? Мое настроение очень хорошее. We're full? Alright, Mrs. Wellen said, yo, how you doing, my man? Appreciate him. The baller, dude. He is the baller. Alrighty. I thought we were facing Doom. Oh, no, I was gonna do Scroto versus Doomlord because Scroto's team went really quickly because only one guy got to play. It was the was our warlock friend. So I gotta get him against somebody else. There's a good chance one of you guys was an LFG or not. Doomlord, Scoto. Let me know if you were an LFG. I gotta read you. I'll re-queue. Now, sorry. Oh, okay. Now we're good. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna keep doing it until it works. Trust me, just keep pressing accept. It'll eventually work. I'm gonna swap. I can duel Dar match first. Fair enough. Whatever you guys wanna do. Digging the stash. Thank you, Trash Pan TV. Appreciate it, my man. Yeah, I just got lazy, and then I put some water on this thing. I was like, it was much smaller at the time. I was like, wait, can I get it to curl? I was like, wow, it actually kind of curled. I look like a fancy auto rogue or some garbage like that. I look like Messiah Shaw. You know what I mean? And I just kind of let her go. Just a question here before leaving. As a French speaker, I don't understand everything to say. Where are you from? Thanks for all the live and commentator. Appreciate ya. I live in NA. I consider myself an American, but was born in Russia. Yeah, thank you, MCP. Appreciate you, man. Bonjour. Grazie. I don't, that's probably not French at all, but close enough, right? It's close enough. All right. The other group previously listed. Okay, I'm gonna re-queue. It's kind of buggy. Yeah, it's buggy. I'm gonna keep re-queuing until it works, boys. Okay, maybe that'll work. I'm gonna re-queue again. If not, then I'll need to leave the thing and re-queue. Wait. Ты крутой всегда захожу и вставляю лайк, крутой контент. Большое спасибо, миссис Велен. Большое спасибо, вам приятно. Я знаю, что это русское... correct Russian word to use there, but appreciate you, my man. There's all said, yo, appreciate you, what you do. Give it, pop in the stream, give it a like every time, man. Do your thing. Alright, I'm gonna try again. Yeah, it'll work eventually. Try just queue once. Yes, I will try. This might work. Scoto Doomlord, it gets buggy sometimes, so just gotta try random ass shit until it finally works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, you know what I mean. We got skipped? Mike, what do you mean you got skipped? Well, you with Grave? I didn't mean to skip you. I didn't mean to skip you guys. I really didn't. Doomlord still in someone? No, I think it's good. Rush B? Yeah, we go. What's up, Jake? How do my man? Hope you had a good one, dude. If you know Flight Reacts and say Mario, it's fun. You remind me of you. I don't know who Flight Reacts is. Yeah, but I mean Mario, dude. Who? I feel like being called Mario, dude. That's a compliment as hell. Unless you're like Italian, someone uses derogatory. You know what I mean? All right, let me try it again, boys. Let me try it again. Maybe this one works. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Dude, better Mario than Luigi, man. Imagine being called, you look like Luigi. Not even like the favorite of the two brothers, you know what I mean? Fucking Mario is plastered on every fucking video game all the time. Imagine being the green fucking cucumber looking ass Luigi. At least I'm not that, you know what I mean? I'd rather be Mario, you're kidding me. Oh yeah, it's gonna work eventually. Trust. Okay, I'm gonna queue again. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. Okay. We should be all out of queues. Okay, Scoto, Doomlord, if you have a queue, leave. If you don't have a queue, just chill. I'll queue in 30 seconds, and maybe we should be good. I mean, Nick, doesn't that make sense, dude? Who wants to be Luigi? Imagine being called Luigi, dude. Imagine being called Luigi. Come on, man. That's like being called Toad. Toad is like a third player in a like a Mario Party or whatever, dude. I just a side character when all the main ones were taken. You know what I mean? You want in your group? He's already got 5, I think. We should be good. Okay, now. We should be good now. There we go. Took us a second. Yeah, it bugs out, but I think this is gonna be the last one, however it goes, boys. I think this one might be the last one. Yeah, Chris, we would try, dude. Sometimes you try to get it started and it bugs out, and it just, you have to be doing that over and over. Yeah, if I could fix the bugs, if I knew how, dude, I'd be doing it every time. Did I save the last one? Yeah, it just kind of, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I almost named it like an old file name. Okay. That last one, just gotta make sure I recorded that one, the audio at least, or saved it. Because that one was an interesting one with print just obliterate everybody. Switch. Hopefully Team Blue will fill out. I'm hoping Team Blue will fill out, but maybe with Print being one-man army, we'll be okay. We got Team Red with Marcelcia, with Seon. We got Trashy Panda, Vox W, and Warcraft as a team of wide-eyed, fresh competitors against Milord Pala with Print Warlock, Spencer for the win, Strat, and Zhao. That's gonna be first, it's gonna be last. So they're gonna send Print again? I think they're just doing slash rolls for everybody, right? And I mean, it looks like Milord is going up first. It looks like it's gonna be Marlesia. Marley. Can I call you Marley? Marley and me? Marley and me. Yeah, they really... I really get to look at human models like that. They're actually pretty good. I like some of the customization Blizzard is doing. They're actually really not bad. But it'll be Pala versus Pala, Milord versus Marley. Marley? I'll call you Marley. Just it's easier. But some of the customization people are gonna get, I wonder what everybody's gonna look like, dude. I really do wonder. It's gonna be so much. I saw a guy yesterday that looked like Khadgar. I'm not even lying to you. It literally reminded me of Khadgar. There's like a monk and a horse. Hodge coming down to my lord. Looks like he's lagging a little bit. Maybe Marley getting hit with a Hodge. He's got a pony out of there, my lord. Looking to get back up on top of Marley. That sounded wrong. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance popping for both of Paladins. Wasting love for my lord. Marley taking a lot of damage. Bubble coming out. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance popping for my lord. If that Shield of Vengeance popped into Marley, that could have been a one shot onto Marley. Good thing the shield didn't pop. Good thing my lord Paladin's shield actually helped. Strong is what I was going to say until Marley just got clapped out by Templars. That was just a lot of damage out of that Pala, huh? Well, Marley, that was a rough one, man. That was a rough one. I think he bubbled and tried to get aggressive. Didn't really look at his own health bar and might have went down pretty quickly there. That's unfortunate. That happens to the best of us, man. Vendetta coming on to my lord. There's going to be blood demon by the rogue until blind onto my lord. Clearing all the dots as he puts in a blind with a Vendetta. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. The Seon looking to maybe dance around the pallet. But he can literally get shanks. He literally got bottle shakes for daggers. That's awesome. Glock shot is coming in for Seon. Might be able to avoid some of those holy damage. Evasion available too. As he's going to get a shadow step to my lord pallet. Trying to juke away from all those hammers. Getting a shot onto my lord as he got not a lot of defenses left except for the big ones, you know. But that's going to be advantage for Seon as he's looking for a bit of a reset. Trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a redo there. That blood of the immune to blind though, I feel like might have been a misplay. Might have been a misclick, you know what I mean? Garrode onto my lord as Seon is gonna have to get the dots back up and running. Hodge, does he have an answer for it? Wings are up. This could be huge damage by my lord. Templars, Seon looking to sprint out of there. Is that gonna be enough though? Looks like the sprint and the smoke bomb might be enough. My lord is charging right at the rogue though. Might be able to clip him here. Looks like he's gonna have to slow it down and get himself some flash of lights. Oh, Seon, no! Cheat death rolling up. Is that gonna be enough for him though? DFA trying to see if he can dodge. Maybe he'll hit. Ah, there goes that. Vox is up next though as a Windwalker getting an in cap onto my lord. The big old touches that fall. Lexi up right after. Trinket immediately for my lord Pala. Is just gonna try to see if he can walk away from Fox. It's gonna be a bit of a. Let's see a bug maybe fly by. I swear to God, I thought I saw a bug fly by the mic for a second. My bad, boys. I got distracted. What's going on? What's happening? My lord Pala with a shield of vengeance. There's Vox. I think he burned through a lot of cooldowns just now, offensively. I don't think it was touch death or anything. There's definitely some kind of lag going on this arena. I don't know what is going on. There's definitely a little bit of this lag happening. As you can see, my lord kind of just zooming around sometimes. But that's going to be that hand of freedom, just going to be able to walk away. Vox rotating a little bit of this diffuse magic. I don't really know. I guess it's just to deal with the holy damage. I don't really know if he can really diffuse anything from my lord Pala. Anything a paladin can put up. Because I don't think a Secret Sense can be removed or reflected, right? Fist of Fear flying from Vox, and a Fear back from the Lord. He needs to maintain his health, try not to get interrupted on the cast. Again, just looking kind of laggy, but I mean, he's still trucking along. Wings are up from the Lord, get hit with the disarm on those wings, which is not optimal. They're trying to throw more hammers at Vox. There goes the bubble, trying to go for flash of lights as the wings are up. These are actually full wings by the look of it. These are sticking around him for quite a while. Vox is going to bail out for a second there. Mally? Is that Mally getting thrown to Vox? It looked like for a second it might have been, but it might have been something else instead. Vox getting some Fist of Fury rolling onto my lord. Hodge by the Paladin. Does Vox have an answer? Looks like my lord still has wings. I was going to say, it didn't look like he did, but you know what? It's just the the dragon scale wings are kind of covering his like normal wings. That makes you think he doesn't have any CDs, but he does. Bop still available for Milord if he wants to. Mr. Fury out flying. Vox will not have an answer for this bop unless he can go for diffuse, actually reverse harm and maybe do enough damage. Ring a boopity about to boop the paladin off of this platform to kind of mess up his footing, not letting him cast those flash of lights as efficiently as he needs to be. That's going to be a big touch of death onto Milord. Disarm to follow. Just doesn't even have an answer. Needs to get himself a heal. Might be a defensive hodge potentially. Lots of damage onto Milord. Does Vox shrink it? That's going to be Milord get himself a hand of freedom first. Does get a slow onto Vox, but Vox is not going anywhere. He's just sprinted right after the man. Milord actually going to be down defensive for 38 more seconds. Does get himself a Warlock Hellstone from Print in order to stay alive, but Vox, I mean, is just, I think, got him locked down here. Tricky coming in. I think it's going to be the last big defensive available for Vox, though. I think it might be done here. I mean, unless he got wings, maybe if you can go for self-heal somehow. If you can just get away to separate from the monk. Look, he just kind of blinked away behind the pillar. Got himself one flashlight. His dampener finally rolling in. Milord needs himself some heals immediately. Hodges the Vox. The monk does have a trinket, maybe, but just doesn't want to trinket it. Vox actually used all the defensives fighting against Milord. Disarm to follow. It could be a shield of vengeance for Milord right here. Vox will have karma coming up very, very soon. So she'll be able to karma into the shield of vengeance as it pops to reverse the damage back to Milord. That's exactly what's going to happen. Lock him down, Fist of Fury. He's going to force out the shield of vengeance. That's going to be huge karma damage onto Milord. Vox got himself wall. Milord is somehow still alive. I'm surprised he's surviving this. He's been doing the song and dance for a bit. I think that Ring of Boopity Bop let him... Oh no! It let him disconnect away and you roll into a wall and get you stuck. Hodge into Vox triggers out immediately. Milord doesn't have a lot of health and there goes down. Oh man. The monk really had to fight for that one. And Spencer is going to be up next. Looks like a fire mage, man. What is this weapon, dude? It has a nice effect to it. Like a little shadow effect. Is that a WAD weapon? Is that one of those challenge modes from WAD weapons? Is that what that is? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Huh. But Vox is looking like he's going to buy himself a little bit of time. He does have cooldowns coming back. There's going to be Spencer blinking in. Incap to follow him immediately with a twisted appendage onto... Actually, onto the monk. It looked like might have been Vox's twisted appendage, but I think the fire shield is what got the appendage to proc. Vox going in for a big defensive interrupt onto Frost, onto Spencer as he tried to get a Frozen Trap, Ring of Frost rolling. It's going to be cauterized already as Vox just blasted damage into Spencer. There goes that ice block. And did Print just leave? Oh no, did Print just leave? Oh no. It's going to be a blink for Spencer, barely any health available. Doesn't really have anything, and Vox just kind of jabs him in the face and down he goes. Zhao going to be up next, trying to see if he can maybe tussle with Vox. And so far, Vox has had a really good run so far. Like an exceptional run as we head on that 8-minute mark here very, very soon. Dampening is climbing up little by little. And Vox looking to stay on top of the men as best as possible. It's going to be in cap by Vox. He's just making sure that he caught up on the health. Has Karma back up as well, back up. That could be a lot of damage to reverse back into Zhao if he ever sees him. I was gonna say, if you ever seen him get aggressive, but there it goes. Maybe the leech is gonna do it. Mr. Fury is gonna parry. Zhao cannot really get the damage back to Vox. Likes to follow triggers out of it immediately. With a stun onto Vox, Zhao's safe heal does contain him. I'll keep him alive for a bit. That's gonna be a safeguard trick too, keeping him alive as well. And Vox was able to get away from most of those fell lances that could have been. So looking to maybe get himself around the corner onto Vox, just not letting him play the game. He's gonna kind of avoid him as best as possible, I guess. Fist of Fury flying onto Zhao, backing up for a second. Just trying to see if he can run away from Fist of Fury. He's gonna be down kind of on the big defensive until the Lucid Dream is back up. This is gonna give him the most amount of leech. But as the dampener is gonna get in, is it gonna be like 2 minutes before that thing is back up? This is gonna be 30% dampening, make it harder to heal. Disarm onto Zhao. He does drop down. Darkness might be enough here to survive. Gets a stun onto Vox, interrupting the Fist of Fury. Darkness keeping him alive by a hair? Maybe? No, not gonna happen. Strat is gonna be the last one. What happened to Print? I think we need a Print here, because maybe if Vox goes for a kill here with Strat, we would have needed a Print. At that point, we might have needed a Print. Alex, my man.
Shout out to him. Dude is a beast red. Dalaran 5V5.
Yo, can we get a hashtag Alex Red in chat in a chat showing appreciation for one from my man? Yo, Milord is a beast, dude. Milord is a beast. Vox though fought tooth and nail to take down Milord. That pallet, dude. That Pala though, blasting it. Strat is actually trying to see if he might be able to manage Vox. This is getting hit with the disarm. Many Ben's rolling up Vox, pushing in that wall button. Is actually going to chill it. He's going to actually recover with that wall. Normally you'd see monks get aggressive, but Strat so far hasn't really, the Kaiden Strat that Survival Hunters play hasn't really been working super well. Maybe a portion of it needs to be a bit more aggressive. This is going to caught in those Fist of Furies with the images and with Vox. Try to see if he can get some eagles flying at him. Vox is going to, I thought I was watching the wrong person, but notice Vox actually just porting to another side of the arena. Strat does harpoon in, just coming out, but Vox had the images available, so they did split the damage, split the difference. Charles Shell coming into Strat is going to try to reduce the karma damage, try to get himself a heal. The karma does interrupt the self-heal. Vox is trying to catch up on health as best possible. Stun, Trinket's freezing trap immediately, and Strat does break it. It's going to be Vox trying to cast a Fist of Fury. Strat does bail out of it. Gonna be diffuse magic. Maybe he'll have it. Disarm onto Strat. Vox barely health available. Just needs a couple more global. Strat just needs a global to take down Vox. Getting those skill commands might be enough. In cap onto Strat. Does take him down. Strat does take one for the team. Warcraft joining in with a harpoon stun onto Strat. I might think I just tried to have him here. Safeguard Trinket, keeping him alive. Does throw him in a freezing trap after the stun. What is this BM dance you got going on? You guys have quite a bit of corruption by the looks of it too. Warcraft with quite a bit of corruption, looking very, very blue. Maybe he danced a little bit too early. Maybe Strat comes back, you never know, right? Maybe Strat can come back. The pet is gonna do quite a nasty bite. I think it might be done. Yeah, Strat, unless you can heal yourself right now, this might be Pain Death. Maybe something. Flare. Oh no, nade. I think it's done. There it is. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Vox with 3. What happened to Print? Missed him already, man. Had to go to 3s? That's fine. Yeah. Print is a busy man, dude. Busy guy. Well, I mean, at least we had a really dope clip from Print, didn't we? What's up, fam? How you doing? Hi, hello. Yo, boys, we had some great motherfucking duels to Doom Lorne. Hope you were one of the dudes that got to play, man. If you weren't, there's always next week. There's always next week. Because we're gonna keep doing these duels, man, next week and the week after that until more of you guys get in the beta. And then when they let us make level 60 characters with full PvP gear in the beta, duels on the beta. We gotta see what is the most busted ability, busted class, what is the most broken thing ever. Yeah, and from Zao? Okay, fair enough. Yeah. There it is, man. The donut are yours lunch. Well, appreciate it. You can actually get a lot for $8. I appreciate you, fam. Again, I'll fix the YouTube thing so we can have you with a role, okay? Thank you so much, appreciate it. If ever get an invite, yo, Nick, yo, boys, it sounds bad, but at some points Blizzard is gonna need to do stress tests on the servers, right? In preparation for pre-patch and Shadowlands. They're just gonna need bodies. So I know right now they got all the Raiders in there, all the Mythic Plus big boys, you know. Eventually they're gonna get the PvPers, you know, the gladiators, the 2400s, maybe 2200s. And then there's just gonna be numbers, just bodies. They're eventually gonna have to invite basically everybody to make sure the stress test is good. You know what I mean? So, and if you're not one of those Mythic Raiders, the Dragon Slayers, the nerds, the big ones, you know, the ones that ride around on a big old jellyfish, you know, one of those guys, right? One of these guys. One of these guys thinking all about, huh? Go to play this again. I'm Marksman Hunter. Rapid Fire. Yo, Mike, more than welcome to, man. I'd love to see more Marksman Hunter in there. I want to see Rapid Fire, dude. I want to see more of that, dude. Next week. So Friday is EU, Saturday for NA, boys. Remember. Or me? Oh yeah, you got the mount too. Is ahead of the like a heroic raider? I guess is ahead of the. I guess ahead of the curve. Eventually, they'll need to invite people that at least have ahead of the curve to test like bosses. I know they got every Mythic Raider to get in there to test bosses. Everybody who's gotten Cutting Edge in the last year. But yeah. $3 to see a Rapid Fire play? Yo, boys, let's wait this week. Yeah, let's wait next week, man. You know what I mean? What about Oceanic? Oceanic, I'm more than welcome to play. If that's what you mean about OCE. Yo, Oceanic boys, you're more than welcome to join in, man. You're more than welcome to. If you want to have a full group of Oceanic boys, you're more than welcome. I know there's gonna be a bit of lag, because I know there is, but you guys are always more than welcome, man. We don't discriminate. We don't care. What class have we not seen a lot? For class, I feel like we've seen every class. Specs, I feel like is a better question than class. If I just say what class, Well, we're seeing a lot of demon hunters, lots of druids for feral, monks, mages, arcane, fire, maybe some frost, warlocks, plenty of warlocks. Hunters, I think we don't see as many hunters as we used to. But if any of those survival hunters, you're scooting. I guess priests, shadow, you know what I mean? I guess priests is the class, but that would make sense because they only have 1 DPS spec and shadow. So, seen plenty of rogues, demon hunters, monks, mostly in locks. I mean, you're not wrong, right? I'll be on tonight. I'll look for you. I'll be on tonight. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Alrighty, boys. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all of you watching. You guys are fucking beautiful. And I'll see you boys next Stream Arena, which probably will be either tomorrow or Monday. Maybe both. I might take one of those days off. Just to make sure I get some work finished and just take a break. This week has been pretty hectic, I'd say. So one of these days I might take a day off. I'll let you guys know in Discord ahead of time if there's going to be no stream. But yeah, have you guys a good one. I'll see you guys in the next few days, at least by Tuesday. And hopefully once we'll have a big update for beta. But yeah, thank you boys. Appreciate all of you. Peace.
Mortals have awakened the gods of old. We rise from our slumber to reveal our true power. Focus fire. To strike. To strike.